Oh, pretty good, I think. Phone jack, mic jack. Oh, looks good. What we're looking for is that down there. It's working now. Watch. Give it about 5 seconds here. It's going to start working. Let's just wait. Fingers crossed. We have audio.
There we go. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I fixed it. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what I did. I just switched the plug from one to the next, and it worked. So, all right, cool. So we have audio.
Yes.
Welcome back, guys. Castleguard Studios. This is game 2 of our tournament series. Because you missed our introduction, we were just rambling on with no sound for 2 minutes.
Yep.
But anyway, so we're doing Tyranids versus Space Wolves today. This is our second game in the series. Will be the end of our season 1, the start of our season 2 here at Castleguard. So Cade and I are playing today. I'm taking the Tyranids, and Cade is running our Space Wolves army, and this will be the debut of the channel for both of these armies. So we're both really excited to get this game underway. I think we're just going to go jump right into the list. So one thing I will mention is we're not doing the individual unit and introduction videos today, primarily just because we want to get a better build for those. Because they're both debut armies, you know, they're just smaller sizes and stuff. We want to get a little bit more rounded out images for everybody to see. So we will take close-ups for both the armies here for you guys to see the armies in person, up real close, not in person, but up close, so that way you guys can actually see them rather than whatever you're seeing from far away, I guess, at this point. Yeah, they don't, can't really, you can see they're colored, but that's about all you can see in the camera. So we'll get some close-ups for you so that way you guys can see the armies in full and up close and personal. So, but we're going to go ahead and start talking about our lists here. So, Cade, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, I'll go right ahead.
Might as well have you throw up the camera right away.
Okay, so today I am running a battalion of Space Wolves. Today I will be leading the army with Harold Deathwolf. He will be my warlord today. And his warlord trait, I believe, is Lord of the Wolfkin. I'm just hoping to get everyone into combat as fast as I can because there's a lot of shooting stuff, so I'm a bit worried from that. And then I am also running Canis Wolfborn as another HQ, just to give me some better hits. And then I'm running a librarian with Jump Pack, and he's also the chief librarian. I spent a CP to give him the warlord trait, what is it called? Psychic Mastery, so he gets +1 to his cast. He also has my relic, which is the Storm's Eye. He's right here in the building, just right here in the building. It doesn't really matter where he is. He's hiding there. But his powers are Living Lightning to do. The wolf in there in Deep Strike. Yep, Living Lightning. It's a smite that does more fun things than smite does. So I kind of inspired this guy off of doing a lot of lightning damage. He also knows the Instincts Awoken and the Stormcaller powers. And then his relic is kind of neat. Whenever he gets one of his powers off, it does mortal wounds to enemy units within 12 inches. Then I am running 2 units of Assault Intercessors to go run and grab objectives and hopefully push some buttons. I am running a unit of 5 Infiltrators in the middle. I spent some extra points to give them the Helix Gauntlet, which will hopefully keep them alive a little bit longer than...
Yeah, so that's when they take...
they take damage, I just
they take
0.
Their first damage, or fail, it's like whenever they take it, it's an A damage, right? It's not like a failed save or something.
Helix, once per turn, the first time a saving throw is failed, it takes 0 damage.
So it just reduces the damage to 0 when they fail save. Cool.
Yeah, kind of like Bellacor's new stratagem, but his is way better.
And Savior Protocol. Not the same thing, but
not the same thing, but similar. And it's only once instead of every time. I am running a unit of 8 Wolfen in the Storm Wolf, I think, is the one that holds 16. Yep.
Yeah.
And they're going to be flying up the board, hopefully cause some carnage and destruction.
Loads of mayhem.
I'm running, the 8-man Wolfen. They have 2 claws, and the rest have thunder hammers and storm shields because I want them to be a little bit more defensive. And then I'm running a 15-point Cyberwolf. He's running around over there with one of those intercessor squads. Well, because they had 15 points, and apparently they're pretty decent throwing in some Space Wolves lists. So I was like, well, they seem fun.
Yeah, they can hold objectives and do stuff for only one model for practically no points.
1 model units are pretty good this edition, so.
Yeah. And the cheaper they are, the better.
Yep, especially if they're not characters, because then they can push more buttons that way.
That's exactly right.
And then I'm running 2 units of 5 Thunderwolf Cavalry with Storm Shield and Thunder Hammers. They're hopefully going to help me take the center of the table and tell him to stop hurting me.
Stop hurting you.
Yes.
I like
quite
the
faster.
way you put that.
And then I'm running the Stormwolf with Melta Array, and hopefully that can give me some firepower because I don't have a lot of shooting in this list.
No, Space Wolves generally don't.
Yep.
Unless, of course, you're running the heavy support choices, which
The long
fangs, which they're pretty good.
they're great.
Oh,
They're
okay.
just you only get 3 of them, and their boxes are silly because you only get like 2 weapons of the right type on there and all that. So.
Well, and that's my list. I'm starting with 11 CP today.
Beautiful. I think it'll be a crazy good list if you can get it up there. I'm actually kind of scared, which is funny considering Tyranids generally aren't scared of getting into combat, but I know how vicious Space Wolves can be up close, so should be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go over the Tyranids list here. And Kate, if you want to grab the camera,
sure.
We're gonna, we can just kind of zoom over my army here, and Mars can throw that up.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can try to it.
yeah. Let me know if you
This
have
way or upside down?
All right,
yeah,
should be good.
first.
Okay.
Other way. There you go.
Cool.
All right, so the first thing I'm running in the list, it's 1 battalion detachment. I'm using a Broodlord, and he's got Paroxysm for his power. He's running the Maw Claws of Thyrax, which is a relic. Helps out his claws, makes them a little more deadly. I'm also running a Hive Tyrant, and this Hive Tyrant way over here. He's running an Adaptive Physiology, because I did give up my Warlord trait. His adaptive physiology is ferocious ammunition, so when he kills a model in a unit, if that unit has any models left alive, he does D3 mortal wounds to that unit. He just has to kill a model. He also has the power Catalyst, and I took Catalyst and Psychic Scream with him.
Should be everything.
And then I have the Swarm Lord, which is running Symbiostorm because I took Chronos. So there's that, and then I also have I think it was Psychic Scream was the other one. Yep. Okay. So yeah, the 2 powers there. Between the 2 of them together, there's some pretty vicious stuff going on. I'm hoping Catalyst will help keep some of the big stuff alive, but we'll see how that goes. I think I stand a good chance early game, but towards the end of the game, he's going to start shredding stuff apart pretty quick. So, Gene Stealers, I got 3 units of those. They're just 5-man units right now, and that's primarily just because that's all I could get painted in time for the tournament. But I love Gene Stealers. They're great. They're cheaper than they were before, thanks to the new points drops. So they're fun to take. Eventually we'll get them in 20-man units, and that way you guys can see what full blobs can do on the channel. They can be quite vicious, especially a full unit of 20 with being shot forward with Hive Commander and all the
They
things
get
on that.
And the stratagems.
4 attacks a model at that point. Ooh.
Yeah. Plus all the other cool stuff you can throw on them too.
I'll make a different Space Wolves list when you got that right.
Yeah, they're pretty vicious. So we got 6 Hive Guard in the unit, or in the army as well. The 6 Hive Guard are 1 unit together, and that's primarily just so I can run my double shooting. Chronos, it works for them, so we'll see how it goes. They're a unit that's just going to sit back and cover, and they're going to fire away all game, hopefully untouched, until I run out of stuff to put in his way. So we'll see how that goes. Ultimately, I'm also running Dimachairon. The Dimachairon doesn't have anything special. Usually you would run an Adaptive Physiology on it, but I wanted one on my Tyrannifex, so I took it on Tyrannifex instead. And since the Diamond Charon now comes with a 5-up save naturally, as opposed to what he had before, which was something off. I think it was just a flat
Oh, you had to kill something first to get it?
3-up, and then you got the Feel No Pain. Yeah, it was like a Feel No Pain or a 5-up invuln or something like that with once you kill the model.
Yeah.
And it was only with the whatever it's called, the thorax spine maw or whatever. So they changed it. He's better now for sure. He's far more deadly than he was before. So yeah, it didn't really feel like there was anything necessary to take on him. He's 255 now as opposed to the 200 he used to be. So he did go up quite a bit in points, but he's still pretty good, well worth the points he costs now. So good fun. All right, so I'm also running 2 Exocrines. The Exocrines, nothing special on them. They're just taking their normal loadout, which is the bioplasmic cannons. No adaptive physiologies on them. I didn't really think it was necessary. Primarily just because there's a couple of other big beasties that really need that kind of stuff instead. So they'll do what they can do while they're alive, and we'll see how that goes. Last but not least, I have the Tyrannifex, and he does have the other adaptive physiology, which is the Dermic Symbiosis, and that is the 5-up invuln. And then he also counts as double the number of wounds for his bracketing purposes. He's rocking the Rupture Cannon and nothing else. So he will be hopefully putting some real damage in throughout the game. I think Cade did a pretty good job of trying to zone out my ability to shoot his flyer turn 1.
Yep.
Which makes sense because it is a D6 weapon in terms of damage, which theoretically could kill that thing with 6 shots. So
Has potential.
yeah, it's not great potential, but
Yeah.
we'll see how she goes.
Hitting on 5s against it is the biggest issue.
Right. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's loaded full of Wolfen. I think that's going to be the biggest problem. But luckily, Wolfen are, in my case, Wolfen are way less terrifying than they were before. But I mean, they still have the potential to really wreak some havoc. So we'll see how I can deal with them. But the Thunderwolf Cav are mainly going to be my primary threats. And I need to. I'm playing the objective game today, so I definitely need to get out there. I really have no desire to fight his melee units. So being forced to move out and then towards the units I don't want to be anywhere near is not ideal for me. But that'll allow him to actually play the game too. So it'll be should be a good one. But that's the list. It's 2,000 points, right on the money. Primarily because of the fact that I had a whole bunch of open points left over, and you guys will find out exactly why in just a moment, once Cade and I get everything all sorted as far as our secondaries go. So, because I spent the CP prior to the game, I'm using a stratagem, costs 3 CP, which again we'll talk about in just a minute, and then I'm spending another CP for my second adaptive strategy, so I'm down 4, starting at 8 to start the game. So Mars, if you want to walk us through our secondaries and talk us through the mission.
Okay. Alright. So, for the mission today, we're playing the Grand Tournament 2020 Strike Force mission, the Scouring. So, the primary missions are Domination, control 2 or more objective markers, control 3 or more objective markers, and then control more objective markers than your opponent. The secondary objective today, which we did have someone take, is Strategic Scan. It's a pretty lengthy one, but to summarize it, you're going to perform the strategic scan action on each objective, up to 4 different objectives. You can't perform it on the same one throughout the game, and depending on between 1 and 4 objectives that you perform the scan on, you'll gain between 3 and 15 victory points. And then we got...
Good stuff.
Secondaries. So today, Cade took While We Stand, Strategic Scan, and Oath of Moment.
Yep.
Want to tell us why you took them, Cade?
Okay, so while we stand, I kind of built the list with that in mind. I have durable units that I hope don't die, and if they're going to die, I'm probably going to lose anyway. So I put my life on the line with them. So hopefully I can at least have 2 units survive, but we'll see. He has some scary units that if I don't deal with in a timely manner, I'm going to have a rough day. But if things go well, should be fine. Then I took the mission objective. my options are really engage on all fronts, or I can push some buttons, and with me wanting to be in the center, it's kind of a anti-play to also want to be on the corners. So I figure I might as well just focus on loading the center while I can and doing it that way, so I can hopefully push the button 4 times to max out and go from there. And then the last one was Oath of Moment, which seems pretty easy. I don't want to fall back. I'm Space Wolves. I don't want to fail morale. I'm not gonna, and so there's points there. You have monsters, so I can get points that way. You have characters, so.
I have plenty to choose from.
And what was the last one? It was.
While we stand.
Oh yeah, and then if I'm in the center, I get 2
Oh,
points.
yeah. Oh,
yeah.
for
That was the other part of it.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's kind of my game plan. Just force him to come to me, and if he's not coming to me, kill what's not coming to me.
Yep.
All right, and then for Rick, we have Domination, Grind Them Down, and Raise the Banners. Why don't you tell us why you took those today?
Yeah, so Domination, primarily because I don't want to go to him, so Engage on all fronts and Line Breaker are bad for me. Domination just means I have to hold more objectives than him, which, if I'm going for primaries, that's all I gotta do anyway. And because it happens at the end of my, turn, right?
Yes.
So I can kind of control that in a manner.
It's pretty easy to control because it's end of turn.
Because it's the end of the turn, right? As opposed to primaries being command phase, which is a little harder to deal with. So I thought that was a pretty good one for me. I have enough units where I think I can potentially peel you off of 1 and theoretically hold 2, but we'll see. I don't know. This is a mission that holds 2, hold 3, hold more, so that's another thing where if you do want primaries, you really got to load up on the objectives. So that also plays into my favor in terms of, the secondary being Domination. It just makes sense. So I thought that was a good one, because I honestly don't feel it's worth my time trying for Line Breaker. And Engage on all fronts is very difficult for this army to deal with against Space Wolves. So those would be usually my natural choices in most games, but I don't want to be anywhere near Thunderwolf Cavalry whatsoever. Even Wolfen, to an extent, kind of bother me still. So that's the choice for that. And then I took Grind Them Down, right? And that was primarily because this army is more of a Nidzilla type list, and I feel like apart from the Thunderwolf Cavalry, this army can kill most of the stuff in his army pretty regularly throughout the game. So I feel like I have a pretty good opportunity here, especially with a lot of my shooting stuff being multi-damage. I should be able to peel some stuff off objectives and kill full units. And my big beasties, unless they get into combat with Thunderwolf Cavalry, probably won't die very quickly. So we'll see. I think that was better. That was a better choice than what else I had available. So I thought that was a decent one. And then the other one I took was Raise the Banners. And because I'm already primarily focusing on the secondary or the primaries and that Domination secondary, getting to objectives, making sure I keep you pushed off of those objectives. Raise the Banners was a good choice, and it also I think allows the Gene Stealers to kind of just maneuver around and basically force you to chase me if you really want to keep me from getting them. Because, like Kate said, his army doesn't have a whole lot of shooting, and what little shooting it does have generally isn't going to be enough to pull off.
A bunch of Gene Stealers from objective.
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 units here and there, but I think I should have enough little stuff to where I can manage it at least. So. But that's the thinking there. We'll see how it goes. This mission is kind of a pain for both of us, I think, primarily just due to the way the secondary or the primaries work for this mission. And hold 2, hold 3, hold more is always complicated.
Yeah, especially when you can't hold 1 in your deployment zone like this one.
Yeah. And with his army being more melee based, he's wanting to come towards the center or towards me anyway. But then my army is also very well balanced in terms of shooting and being able to melee. So because both of them have the capability of meleeing, it could turn the game into a pretty quick bloodbath trying to fight for those primary missions. So I think it'll be a good one though. So
all right, so
that's it for the secondaries. We got our mission.
So I'm gonna switch to overhead, and you guys can point out the objectives.
Let's do that. Got them up?
Yep.
All right, kid, you want to point out the first ones?
One right here,
Okay, we have one over here in this corner,
one over here,
one on this corner right here,
and one in the
and
center.
one in the center. Yep. So we are all set. I think we're ready to roll off. And then actually, is there any last minute things we need to do? So my stratagem happens before the battle begins, after both armies have deployed. Oh, so it's before the battle. So,
Yes. So you
it
need
would
to
be
deploy
before the
it.
roll? Because the battle begins
Yes.
It says before the battle.
before the battle begins. Does that happen after?
So I believe that's
or before?
before the roll then.
Because the battle begins. once you
Because
determine
otherwise it
who's
would say
going
before
right?
first turn, and
Yeah.
you would determine
Before-
first
yeah,
turn.
I think you're right.
Mhm.
Okay,
Right
so
away.
I'm spending the 3 CP, which we already did the deduction for.
Yep.
And what I'm doing is I'm taking 2 units of spores. That's primarily just because I have a boatload of points left over. So these have to deploy 12 inches away from the infiltrators, and they have to deploy 12 inches away from enemy
Everything
units
else.
because of the way the stratagem works. Now,
Yeah.
I can put them as floating down using their ability to deep strike, which I think I'm for sure going to do with 1 unit. I'm just determining on whether or not it's worth doing it with another unit. 12 inches away. So, put them over here, they're going to be pushed out quite a ways. If I put them over here, in theory, now let's see, they can move 3, I gotta be 12 away, but then they can charge as well. Let's see, I guess if you wanted to kill them, you would have to... I think maybe I'll hang on to both units for now. We'll use float down later, which is their ability to deep strike. So I think we'll just call it as is and then roll to see who's going first.
Oh boy.
So in total, I created 16 spores. I'm splitting them up into 2 units of 8, just for the reason of doing it. It doesn't make sense to do anything else, so why not? All right, what are you thinking? You said you wanted first?
I need to go first.
All right, so Space Wolf's moving out first turn. Let's see how it goes.
Oh,
5.
good thing I wasn't in there.
Got a 6 on you.
3, go ahead.
Okay, bugs are going first.
Ouch.
Okay,
Okay.
I don't know. I think first
I
turn...
mean, like, it's okay, but you get turn 1 shooting, which sucks.
Yeah, well, the quicker I can shoot at you from further away, the better for me. So I totally agree with that. For the purposes of the spores, that might be a bit of an issue, but I can work around it. So I think we'll be fine. All right, so turn 1. I am gaining a CP, and let's go up to 9. I don't think I need to spend anything. Right away.
My big thing is I don't get to do my psychic powers right away.
Right. All right. Let's jump into my boys here quick. All right. So genies do move 8. Oof, I can tell I haven't used this codex because the pages want to flip. They're still too fresh.
Alright, so while he's doing some movement, why don't you tell us what you've been up to lately, Cade? What you got painting up? I know you're excited about Bellicor.
Yep, Bellicor. I primed some more of my orcs the other day. I started some lizardmen for fantasy and AOS. Super recently, I just picked up some start collectings today. What else? I've been pretty busy with work and life, so I haven't been able to get too much
This
done.
gene sealer unit?
Sure.
3.
That's how it goes sometimes.
3 of them, this unit here.
Yeah, that's one thing we've dabbled a little in
6.
talking about anyway, is if we're maybe going to try some AOS or some more fantasy battles on the channel here. Definitely let us know what you guys think, if that'd be something you'd be interested in.
-2 for going over the objective.
If we get enough demand for it, by all means we'll do it. But otherwise right now we're just kind of chatting about it, seeing if it's something we might end up doing. I could probably be persuaded if we got enough demand for it to get in on the action as
Oh,
well?
for sure. Yeah, the plan is definitely to do some AOS this season. I think we'll definitely plan to get those in. It'll come down to, like, in terms of how I'm getting into it, how quickly I can get an army off of eBay. So
Yeah.
Where me, it's gonna be the slow building, but I also want to build mine so I can play some fantasy with the lizard men, and I might start getting some Sylvaneth again.
So yeah, I was a huge fan of fantasy back in when it was all rank and file, and there's actually
How far did they
strategy to it.
they move 14 right now. 8 base and then plus 4.
You'd actually attack people on the flanks and whatnot. And
Yeah, I know that. That's what I was asking.
you had to guess the range of your cannons.
Yeah.
But no, they swapped it over to Age of Sigmar, and
Wait, where were they?
for duration,
First one starting right here.
Oh, that's
for
what I missed. I
duration,
thought
they
were
didn't
farther
even
back.
have
That's why I
rules
was-
Oh, sure.
for Age of Sigmar. Or no, they had rules, but it was like 4 pages, and they had no point costs. That's what it was.
They're moving
So there was
11.
no game balance whatsoever. Actually worked in
First one was right.
Just double checking
gaming
because you're
store
not really
for a
fully
while,
measuring,
and
you're just guessing. So
doing
I
one
think
and
you were
then
giving
doing
some
the
extra movement.
we used to call it the Ice Age of Sigmar because we got in like all the starter sets, and it would just sit on the shelves, and it would move about the speed of a glacier. So we called it the Ice Age of Sigmar because nobody wanted to deal with it because it had no point value, so there's no balance. But fortunately, GW really eventually got off their butts, and they're like, "Hey, we need some point values here. We need to brush up on the rules a little." And now it's more of a playable game. I haven't really touched it at all, but I know some friends of mine have, and they're enjoying it. There's still some balancing issues. We've talked about how we see a lot of similarities between Age of Sigmar and 9th edition. Well, 8th and 9th edition. Almost as if like Age of Sigmar was kind of like a testing ground for some of the rules they implemented, which, okay. I mean, I'm not complaining. 9th edition is the best edition I've ever played in my 14 years of the game. It's some good stuff. We're definitely a bit of a golden age, I'd almost say, for 40K.
Yeah.
Everything's finally coming together, which I
Yeah,
Yep.
there's definitely a lot more looking to the rules, play testing.
Boys want an extra 5.
I'm almost just talking about the company as a whole too. Like their sales are through the roof. They've got new everything, new products.
New units, yeah.
Constantly coming out with the new stuff. They're expanding. They're branching into like video games, and I saw an ad for a mobile game the other day. Yeah, they're really kind of going all out. Yeah, it's good. It's good for the company. It's good for our hobby. That big grizzly beast in the center of the field there looks so menacing.
Yeah,
He's supposed to be menacing.
he's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be mean.
It'd be kind of bad if he wasn't menacing. Silly boy.
One of them will have to move if it wants to shoot. Yeah.
But yeah, I played orcs for over 5 years, and then I ended up selling off my army. I moved to another town. Yeah, now they're coming out with some new orc models. The new orcs look they look a lot bulkier in a good way. They leak their stats. They're now toughness 5 on even orc boys, which is insane.
What are you measuring off of? Better be
Makes
your
me feel
base.
really nostalgic.
At any point in the model,
Uh,
which I can still see them. I'm fine.
is it Mars? Is it any point of the model, or is it base? Has to see base for shooting.
It's any part of the model, unfortunately, as per the rules as written.
Yep.
So you got some dude with a really tall banner.
Or
He
a
can
really big
unfortunately
gun that
shoot
sticks
from
out
the top of
front.
that banner.
Yeah, that's why.
It's
What are they called? What are the big IG tanks? Basilisks? No, not basilisks.
oh yeah, it's Basilisk.
Basilisks are the ones that shoot up. What's what I'm thinking of?
Medusa.
Like the Stormlord and all that.
Oh, the Baneblade.
Baneblade, there you go. I knew it started with a B. Baneblade, when he sticks his big cannon out the front and it's just the cannon, it's like, oh, I can see ya.
Yep.
Like, really? Come on now.
So it's one of those. It's still one of those rules that are a little
So range-wise,
Screwy?
you have to move. Is that
because
what you said?
it's definitely come up in a game
one
before.
is in the closest one, but the far one that needed to
He's
move
outside
up.
at 36. Ooh, by an inch. Gross.
Yeah, no, you needed to move them a little bit. So.
I guess I could just butcher the infiltrators, but then I wouldn't have anything to charge. Where's the fun in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really worth tying you up turn one either. So, interesting.
So yeah, it's definitely been an issue before where it's
This one here was this unit here, moved 14.
it can be
So it's actually
it can be problematic when you want your model to look really dynamic, but then it's got these weird sticking out bits which make it really difficult to hide as far as game purpose. So it's like, well, do I not model it that way because I don't want it to get shot, but then are you modeling for advantage? Fortunately, we haven't really, at least in our group, haven't run into a big controversy over it. But just one of those things where it helps the game move smoother and faster. And
all right, man. I think I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt your guys' great conversation that was going on there.
no,
Yeah, let's do some stuff.
just keep the content going.
So I'm all done moving. Basically, I'm just moving the gene stealers up to where I can get them. They're going to start holding some objectives here. Dimacaron, he moved up. He's going to start butchering some stuff if he can. Ideally, depending on how shooting goes, I'm probably going to slingshot the gene stealers. We'll see how that goes. And then I am going to, if not, depending on how shooting goes, I'm going to be moving the infiltrators up. Actually, you know what? I'll make one more quick adjustment. Sorry about that. Basically, all I want to do here is I want to turn this gene stealer to be within 3 inches.
Just in case you don't slingshot them.
Just in case, for some reason, these guys are left alive and the Dimacaron doesn't get up there. If all of them are dead and the Dimacaron can't move.
When
extra
is
inch
the
or two-
Hive Commander ability used?
It's in the shooting phase. It just gives up his shooting,
Okay.
which he doesn't have shooting in order to be able to move. So, there we go.
Is it the start of the shooting?
It's just whenever, it's during the shooting phase, whenever he would make an ability. So, let's go ahead and read it real quick. In each of your shooting phases, you can pick one friendly unit within 6 inches of Swarmlord. That unit can move, advance, if you wish, as if it were in the moving phase instead of shooting. Okay. So, have fun.
Just wanted to know for sure.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
play against NIDS enough.
None of us do. Okay, so here, let's go ahead and get some psychic powers off.
Sure.
I don't think I have anything within range of the Brood Lord, but we can take a look. 18. He's with 18. So yeah, we'll do a smite over there.
Sure.
With the Brood Lord. A 5. It's going to go off on a 5.
Goes off on a 5.
Configure.
I can't deny.
Okay, I don't know if you had anything in range. So, D3 mortal wounds for just the one.
Takes one.
Okay, and then let's do the Hive Tyrant. Let's go ahead and drop 3. So let's drop Catalyst on himself. And that goes off on an 8. So he's got the 5 up Feel No Pain, which is quite cute. Pretty sure I'm out of range for Psychic Screen. Nearest enemy unit within 18 inches suffers D10 mortal wounds. Oh, maybe I am. Okay. Nearest enemy unit within 18 inches, or nearest visible. So we just do a smite, I guess. Yeah, let's just do a regular smite. Ooh, not like that.
Perils.
Definitely spending the CP for that. Put me down to 8 again. And it's going to go off on a 7.
Yep.
Alright, 4d3.
Get that
for
Get that
another
dice
1.
box up there for you guys.
Kill
That's
one
my fault.
model.
Sorry about that. I will leave the dice in the box until we go to roll again.
No,
That'll save us some trouble just in case you forget to pull something up.
No,
I do
it's
it
my fault. I needed to transfer it over.
Fair enough.
I thought I did it, but apparently it didn't take.
So, let's do Symbiostorm. Select a unit within 12 inches of the Psyker until the end of the turn, resolving attack made with a ranged weapon. One additional hit. What did I say? It was 12 inches of him. So, yeah, we'll put it on this one that can actually see the wolves.
Yep.
That's going to go off on a 6, which will go off on a 7. Hey, okay. And then we're just going to do... Yeah, paroxysm's not worth it. Let's throw just another smite.
Sure.
Third smite of the game. Alright, that
Fails.
fails. No big deal. Alright, moving into the shooting phase.
Yep.
Let's see here. Let's go ahead and... Let's put the exocrine into those fellas there.
Sure.
And since he didn't move, he's firing twice. I do have to fire at the same
Which
target.
one is shooting?
The one in the back. The one that has to shoot them. You can do line of sight too if you want.
I was just checking. You're fine. Because I have this guy.
Okay. Alright, so firing 12 shots.
Does he shoot twice?
He fires twice.
So you shoot
one at a
once,
time.
and then you might not be able to shoot him again. I would think. Or does it just double the amount of shots?
So if they stay stationary, they can fire twice. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, target once and then I can do it again, but it has to be the same unit.
Yes. So roll them one at a time because you might not be able to see them the second time.
Yeah. I can shoot all its weapons twice in your shooting phase.
Yeah.
Okay. So hitting on 4s.
Five.
So it's not shoot again. It's
It's
shoot
minus
twice.
1 because of the forest.
Fair enough. Alright, so for 4 hits. And then strike 7s, 3s. 4 at AP minus 3.
So I'll take it on the guy in cover.
Sure.
So
He's dead?
Nope, he's fine
Why?
because my helix.
Oh, first one, yeah.
Yep.
You're right.
And then I have 3 more. So guy in cover dies, and then 6 ups on 2 more guys. 2 more die.
So 3 down.
1, 2, 3.
So 1 left, huh?
Yep.
And is he in line of sight or no?
This
Where's he
one. I don't know.
Yes. Because he's at the base, right? So, the edge of his base is right here, which means he can see all the way over to here.
Oh, let me see.
Yeah.
So edge of the base.
I think it covers all the way up until that point, so it does cross his base.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. And this is what I was kind of worried about, that Gene Stealer. Alright, let's do it again. I do reroll ones because of my Chronos.
Yep.
Alright, so just a one hit. And then 3 to wound. There we go.
Nope.
Alright, got the unit. Well done, Exocrine. Alright, well, let's do some more softening up right now, because I want to see what I want to do here with the Gene Stealers. So let's fire the second Exocrine.
Yep, into the
And
wolves.
he's going to hit the Thunderwolf Cavalry.
Okay.
And these are hitting -1. Jungle in the way? There's not jungle in the way. Okay.
Gross.
So, rerolling the ones because of Chronos. 5 hits. Alright, and then toughness 5, so 3's the wound still. Alright, so 5 saves at AP3.
Okay, 2 up saves, so 4 up invuln. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 1 dies. 4 up invuln. It's only 2 and 3.
I'm gonna CP 1
Okay. Spending a CP to see if you can save that guy.
and dead.
Okay, so just 1 down. Pretty good start for you.
I don't want to be losing wolves.
Remember your saves. 3, 6, okay.
Well, you're rolling too high to begin with, so
Alright, 4s again. Okay, missed 2 there. Reroll a 1.
The Tyranids debut. They have a
3 hits.
I'm debuting too.
We're both gonna have that newly painted model syndrome at some point here. Alright, 3's to wound. 3 more. Man, I'm rolling hot. You're right.
2 and takes 2.
Alright, so 1 takes 2 damage. Let's throw. I don't think it really. It's not gonna make a difference in terms of what you pull, so I'm just gonna shoot him all at one time over there.
Yep.
Now,
So wolves.
second weapon is only 24-inch range, and you don't have anything within 24, so yep, just the one weapon here. So 6 shots hitting.
-1 shooting through that woods.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's double check, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna hit it. Yeah, no matter what, it's going to the woods. All right, so he's hitting on 5s. So ballistic is 4.
4, yeah.
All right.
So 6 shots hitting
Hang
on
on a second.
5.
How many 6s did I have over there to hit? You know?
No.
Because each one of those would have gave me another hit. Let's just get this done, and I'll figure out the 6s. All right. So 5s. 2 hit there.
And
Their
needing
strength 10, 2 to
2s.
the wound. Oof, I already spent the command point for a reroll, so go for it. I know that was
Psychic phase, so if you want to spend it, spend it.
Yeah, I want to kill that dude. There you go.
Wounds, and 1 goes through.
D6 damage.
Ooh,
Kill
kills a
another
wolf.
Alright, I am down to 7 CP. And let me check here real quick. There's a second exocrine.
7 CP.
We need more people in here for chat so they can help out with this.
And what's giving it the...
That was my psychic power. Symbio Storm. On 6s I get an additional hit for each.
7. All right.
Say at least 2, so if you wanted to roll 2 if you don't want to look, because that'll take time.
So yeah, once we get to your shooting phase, Cade, then your painted models will get to prove themselves.
Have 1, 2, and the second round of shots. Alright, so 2 for sure.
Yeah, you are rolling 2 at the beginning with.
So 1 more. Okay. Alright, so 3 in total. Alright, so on 4s again,
Are they extra hits or extra shots?
they count as 1. Hang on a second.
Because it is an old codex, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the Psychic Awakening power, so I don't know for sure if
you
they
might have to roll.
Let's take a look here. Symbio Storm. It scores 1 additional hit. So they are auto hits. Yay. Alright, so 3's to wound. I got 2 of them. So 2 more and I'm rolls. So the one that took 2
Dies.
now dies. Alright, that was worth taking a look at.
This is why I didn't want this to be a thing.
Alright, that's probably it for my shooting, I think. I don't think I have anything in range of powers. I believe they're only 18. And if that's the case, definitely not. So the Tyrant powers are 18. 16. No. They are 18. Yeah, 18.
So out of range.
Yep. Alrighty, so let's do a High Commander Slingshot.
Yep.
I can do it with these Gene Stealers, or I can do it with those. I think I'm going to do it with those. You want to roll me another advance roll, please?
4.
Okay. Twelve. I got to move around the barricade to keep from getting to -2. Okay, so there. And then the last one, we'll just go through here.
So -2 through the forest.
Did we declare that whole area -2?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So 10 right there. Okay. That does make things tricky here because the Dimetaron's not in range. Well, it's not necessarily bad for me because if you do charge me, can still take that objective.
And you're still holding 3, so.
Yeah. For what it's worth, Mars, those two we're supposed to be putting on the things because they don't do anything anyway. Raise banners? Yeah, raise banners.
Oh, you advanced them.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can't do that, can you?
Nope.
I forgot you can't perform actions and advance.
Nope.
Silly rules. It's something I assume they'll change for certain units at some point.
There's stratagems. Might, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of advance in doing it because that would lead to a lot of shenanigans.
Well, Gene Stealers are exceptionally good at it in that case. But yeah, all right. So I think that's it. I don't have any other shooting. Oh, I do have other shooting. What about those guys? Hive Guard. They are 48.
Ooh, I don't think so. I think they have a little shorter range.
36.
They're only 36.
36, yeah.
So let's take a look here. Because those Thunderbolts definitely were in range. Is it right at the edge of his base? Okay, so just the 5. 6 will not be able to. Okay, yeah, might as well shoot
This
at him.
was a tournament that would have been bull, but okay. Oh wait, it is.
Yes. 8.
Forgetting units.
Well, I haven't jumped out of my shooting phase yet.
Yeah.
4. So there's 5 of them, so I get 10 shots. No. 10 shots. 2, 4, 6.
It's how you say things that might make you think that you were done with your shooting phase. Saying how you said you were done shooting, and then also
Hitting
you
on
said that
30s
you were
really
done with your turn. But yeah,
Half the game is mind games.
Dun, dun, dun.
get that 3 out of it.
Hits on 3s.
You're going to be shooting through. Alright.
They don't need line of sight. You don't get bonus recover and units.
Okay, bonus recovery. You're good.
Take a target.
And they hit on 3s?
Not available. They do hit on 3s. Ballistic 3.
Yep. Gross.
They're actually blind and they hit on 3s.
3 stone. Alright, so 3 and 18 minus 2.
Okay, so I do.
Each one's D3.
1, 2.
Gross.
Hey.
That's awful.
No way, it's almost like Nid's going first. I was hoping you forgot about him.
Yeah, so the Hive Guard actually shoot out these little creatures that like bend in flight and
Yeah.
track the target.
My overwarriors are kind of like that too. They're funny. And then they miss, and then the little dude like pops up, the spore mine pops
Yep.
up and runs into stuff. First one does 1 damage, and that will kill a Thunder Wolf
No, it won't.
for 3 damage.
Not for 3.
They're 3 wounds apiece.
No,
right?
they are not. They are 4 now.
No, they're not. Are
Are
they?
you sure? Yeah?
No, they're 3.
No.
They didn't change them yet.
Yeah.
There's no way they're 4.
I was just talking about this earlier.
4
like,
wounds.
Wow.
I could have
So
sworn they
dead.
got
Throw one
FAQ'd,
dead.
or not FAQ'd, but
Yeah,
Well, okay. I like Thunderbolts even more now. I knew they were good, but jeez, that's great.
yeah, they got bumped up to 4
Alright,
wounds.
So I will spend my 2 CP, obviously, and fire again. 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, 3s again. Rerolling the 1s. All right, got a couple 2s in there. So the remainder of the hits, and then 3s yet again.
How many shots did they get?
6, 2 per guy, and there's 6 of them, but I only shot with 5, so only 10 shots total. 6 saves total.
3, 4, 5. 2 go through.
First one does
Nothing.
2. Kill a guy. I can't kill a guy. Alright. Cool. Alright. Okay, so we'll do some charges. I'm going to charge the Gene Stealers into that unit of Assault Intercessors in the back. I don't think I can hit your side wolf. I'd have to go around, so...
Okay, all set to defend, so I have +1 to my attack.
Indeed. In we go. 6. Probably not, but we'll double check. Yeah, they're within 7. Just verifying with you.
Yep.
Alright, in we go. Rah, spree.
You don't have your million attack, so it's okay.
No, I do not.
They'll get
Not a unit
15,
of 10, sadly.
I believe.
So we'll put 4 of them within ½ inch. And then the 5th one over here, I want to have 2, ideally. No, I won't be able to do that, so just 1 in range of the objective. And I will base this dude in the pylon, and then this dude will also base this dude in the pylon. Oh, come on. Forgot you had to turn these guys around. Silly bugs. Alright, and then this guy can do the same thing. Screen. Alright, go. There we go.
1 second. Let's get my check.
Alright, so Gene Stealers are getting 3 attacks a pop. They are not rerolling ones unless I use the sighting talents. So, what do I want to do here? Is it character?
Nope. Doesn't have to be.
You just intervene, huh?
All units in Space Wolves intervene.
They count as a Space Wolf?
Yeah. It doesn't say core shenanigans or anything like that.
I didn't think the beasts got the benefit. That'd be cool. Either way, they have what, 2 wounds? Several? It's determining whether or not it's worth putting them in.
You have 1 guy that can go in. He has 2 wounds. 2 wounds.
You'd only be able to clear him if you declared him as the target of the charge.
Nope, not if you intervene. Heroically intervening, change that.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Okay, so Gene Stealers.
Sighting Talons, probably.
Well,
Or no,
that's what I'm
it's,
determining because I got.
You're doing the one with AP, because that'll actually hurt Marines.
Yeah, so one of them has the Acid Maw, and then the Rending Claws will be good against them.
Rending
So,
Claws, that's what it is.
each get 3 attacks, so I got 5 guys in total. So we're gonna do 4 first.
Whoa.
Huh?
You have 3 guys in melee range.
They're all in ½ inch of a ½ inch.
No, they are not.
I moved them all in ½ inch.
No, you did not. Seeing how this guy is over an inch away, and this guy is not by him.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's do some movement here.
Because you're already piled in.
Sure. When does piling happen? Before or after heroic intervention?
Well,
Because your heroic intervention.
I was going. You didn't give me a chance to heroic intervene.
So pile-in is after heroic intervention.
Right.
Yes.
So the piling step would be now after the heroic intervention.
But you already piled in, so
It's semantics. Fine.
yes.
So, what, 3 guys? Is that what we're saying?
Yep.
3 guys.
All right. Well, let's kill the Cyber Wolf to start with.
So
So Cyber Wolf doesn't have a save, so we'll put 2 into him.
2 guys and then 1 guy into the Space Marines.
Now, Gene Stealers hit on 3s. So, yep, we'll put 2 into Cyber Wolf just to make sure that thing dies.
Okay.
It doesn't have a save. It's like a 6 up. So we'll put the Scything. Actually, we're going to put 1 into him because I have Scything Talons.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll put that one with Scything Talons in him. The Acid Maw, and then the. So I have to do these all separately.
Yes.
So we'll do the Scything Talons first. Move into the dog. The dog. So all 3 hit.
3 hit.
That thing's T3 or T4?
T4.
Alright. So 2 wounds and AP minus 0.
Okay. So
6 up.
4. I'm good.
Oh, well, I thought they were 6 ups.
Nope, they have 4 up
That's
save.
right. That's save.
Part wolf.
Well, knowing that, I would have used the Acid Maw on him. Alright, fair enough. So, Talons, Rending Claws. So Acid Maw next in the Marines. Alright. Nothing there.
Nothing there.
And then
2
the
hit.
Rending Claws. Alright, so
1 wounded AP1, so 3 up. I'm good.
Alright.
Or 4 up. And then all of my attacks.
I will consolidate and face you with everything.
Yeah. So this is 2 attack space plus 2 for getting charged. Is there any pile-ins I want to do? Likely. This guy will lead around to over here. That guy's based, so that'll be the only pile-in.
So were you trying to tri-point that wolf
dog,
there?
yes.
Okay.
He's tri-pointed. He'd be dead if I knew that he had 4 up base saves, but that's okay. It is what it
Well,
is.
who has the acid maw? Because that's 1 model. One hit misses because I hit on 2s. And
A whole bunch of 5 ups. Alright, that's a 3.
oh, my bad, missed one.
Alright. 5s. Alright, so 4, 5 will die unless I spend a CP. And what was left? Just the chainsword?
That was everything. It's just a Cyber Wolf left. 4 attacks.
Might be worth it to keep them locked up. Now let's say they fall back,
I won't fall back.
but 1 unit can get on the objective.
I won't fall back.
Um,
I have all at the moment.
no, I don't mean like literally fall back. This is like losing models fall back. I mean it's like falling out of combat.
Yeah, well, if he performs a fallback movement,
Yeah, he won't be able to get the benefit. No, I know.
Yeah.
I'll just remove him. It's not really worth it for me. I'm going to try and save that guy. So, 5 Gene Stealers down.
And look at my free 3 inches.
Alrighty. So that's the end of the turn. Gene Stealers did absolutely nothing. Cool. Kind of what I figured though. Alright. So, end of my turn. Do we need leadership?
2 CP.
Okay, so you spend the 2 CP
I'm fine.
to auto pass,
Down to 8.
which puts him down to 8 CP, and then he'll be going up 1 for the turn. So back up to 9. Now I had, see how many units died? 1? Because you auto passed. Okay.
Yeah, 1 unit down.
Yep.
Okay, so now it's my
Alright, so
turn.
you grind them down, raise the banners, domination. Did you get domination?
Nope. End of my turn for domination?
Yep.
I hold more than him, but I don't hold 3. Because Dimacaron didn't quite make it.
Yeah, there's 5 objectives, so you would have to hold 3.
Okay.
So it looks like 0.
I think the old rule was hold 3 and then more. You have to hold 3 and more, I think, for the old one. The new one, I think, is just hold more.
As far as I know, it's always been just hold more. More than half the number of objectives on the table.
Can you
Yep.
get a turn 1?
Oh, was it? Okay. Sure. It is turn, yeah, turn 1 as well.
Alright, so Space Wolves, turn 1.
Indeed.
Getting a CP.
I'll push a button with them.
They're within 3?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, 3 guys within 3. I wouldn't have put them there if I couldn't move them. 3. Okay.
How far do they move? 6?
Yeah. If we're calling them containers, then yeah.
Oh yeah, containers aren't breachable. They're
Oh.
scalable.
Oh, one of these guys lost an arm.
Okie dokie. So we have, yeah, we know the Bellacore game's going up, coming up 2 weeks, so, well, yeah, 2 weeks. So, that'll be against Necrons, which hopefully Mars has got a vicious list built for that.
I think
Cyberwolf will-
I'm using my custom dynasty too, so that should hopefully
Can you
help.
roll me advance for this one guy?
He's going, 2.
And what are they base?
They are 10 base, unless they've adjusted them since the previous edition. I don't think so. Now that they can advance in charge. Pretty sure that's the right book. Space Wolf.
Want to roll me another advance?
Indeed do. We were going an extra 5.
Okay.
Alright, Dundavotes. Any Dundavote goes 10 inches. Yes. Quite good. Canis Wolfhorn, huh?
Another advance.
Sure. They're going 4.
Go to Pebble.
They're going -2.
From what?
Moving into the forest, just like my Gene said.
Ah, yes. There.
So 12 inches.
And it's only the model that touches it.
What's that?
It's only the model that touches it.
Yeah, each unit individually has an issue.
And then one more, please.
In the box, 4.
This guy.
Now keep in mind, they do not breach
Sorry?
breachable terrain.
Okay, I'm going around.
I know, I'm just making sure you're aware of it. Herald of Death Wolf.
Oh shoot, command phase. Do I want to do it? Orbital bombardment. Yeah, that's fine. Is he a chapter master? No, not him. It's the other guy.
No, Logan Grimnar is a chapter master. He is just a captain.
Yes, he's just the captain.
He's the captain of the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, I don't need to spend the CP.
Do the Space Wolves have more than one chapter master?
They do not. Well,
It's
unless you pay a CP for a captain to become chapter master. You name
Well,
it.
I mean, like lore-wise, because I know they don't follow the.
They have 12 Wolf Lords, and then I think it's 12, and then there's like a 13th, that's the Supreme or whatever, just like the Grey Knights kind of have,
Okay.
where Logan is the Supreme, and he is the only chapter master. But Harold is one of the 12 or whatever they are, 10 or 12, I don't remember how many there were.
And,
They got a little circle thingy in their lore that covers
one more advance, please.
how that works. One.
One and so it's 13 for librarian.
12 naturally.
Okay,
Jump
so
back.
13.
Yeah, because they don't follow the Codex. They
Okay.
organize into great companies.
That's correct.
So.
Funny enough, they're actually very similar in how they work to Iron Hands. The one trade-off is that they actually do have a Supreme Leader, whereas the Iron Hands kind of all just work together.
Well, the Iron Hands follow the Codex, don't they?
They follow the Codex, but they don't have a Chapter Master.
Okay.
They have
They
a
have
Forge Father.
Forge Fathers. There's a whole bunch of them.
Okay. So shooty phase,
At a
or
given-
psychic phase.
At a given time, one will follow the others, or they'll all follow one. But they generally like work together.
What's the range of your -1 to my psychic?
My synapse range, I believe. No, wait, I take that back. It's not. It's 24. It's 18 or 24. Shadow in the Warp, 18 inches.
18, and I'm in with 18, so that's fine. I will start off with a Storm Caller.
Yep. That's the.
Give my
-1 hit.
that's the light cover. So I want to get my wolves cover.
Sure. Cover bonuses. Why not?
It goes off on a 6. So it goes off on an 8 because I have a +1 and I negate your -1.
You negate -1.
I have a-
Because of your +1.
yeah.
Usually.
So it goes off on an 8.
What's this in the +1? Is that the Warlord trait?
Warlord trait.
You're at 5 CP, Rick?
Yes.
I am at 5. Yes.
Okay, I must have missed a stratagem.
Yeah, I think I did a command reroll or something similar. Anyway, yeah, I'll try to deny it, obviously. Goes off.
Goes up. Okay. And then on a 4+, your Diamond Charon will take a mortal wound.
Why
Does not.
not? Okay. Yay! Drinks all around.
And then I will cast
Something deadly, I bet.
Instance Awoken on my 4-man squad of Thunderwolves.
I have no idea what that does.
That makes them count as they're in the Assault Doctrine, I
Oh,
think.
changes their doctrines. Cool.
It goes off on a 10.
Alright, both powers count as +1?
He gets
Whatever he
+1 to
casts.
psychic cast.
Okay, so I'm only denying on a 9, so nope. +2.
So yeah, so they get select one Space Wolves unit within 18 until the each time it makes an
used to seeing
attack.
Psychers and Space Wolves.
Yeah. Oh, they're good.
Their root brace are actually very good.
They're good, yeah.
Their psychic tree isn't exceptionally good, but like when you compare it to like Dark Angels, but it is still pretty decent.
Okay, so shooting phase now. I'm gonna shoot 5 pistols into Gene Stealers over there.
Sure. Do we have any comments in here? Audio sounds great. So Fick's just talking about our audio.
Yep.
Yeah, told you it sounded good.
And 2 wounds. If you want.
Shooting into who?
Gene Stealers. From the Marines.
That was from the
The
Marines right there?
Marines, yes.
Okay. Right, these are the heavy bolt pistols.
Heavy bolt
These
pistols.
are 2?
2 go through.
Alright, so 5 up pinballs.
Ooh, 2 deck.
Alright.
Do Thunderbolts have grenades?
I believe they do,
They
actually.
should at least have frag and crack.
Pretty sure they do. Because I
They do.
remember-
I will throw a big
Issue
grenade
seven.
into the Demon Kieran.
Fine.
I will reroll because of.
Is he within 6?
Yes. Double check.
He's out of 6 inches from the deck here.
That one is shooting.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough. Yeah, sure.
Hits with a -1.
Sure.
And doesn't. Toughness 7, so it doesn't win.
Yeah, demos are a little tough now.
Yeah.
They're actually 18 wounds a pop now, too.
I'll shoot a bolter.
They went up 2.
I'll shoot a bolter shot into the Gene Stealers over there from my librarian. Or he advanced in mine. So it'll just be my
Big ship.
big ship.
Yep, bunch of meltas and some stuff.
And
Why
I think I'm gonna have everything shoot into the Hive Guard.
Sure.
Do you have a way to give them transhuman?
Not transhuman.
Okay. So yeah. So auto 3 shots from the Melta array.
Oh, weird. I guess I should have used that when you passed some powers. So remember that for next time.
So 6 shots from the Meltas. Because it's blast, and you have a unit of 6.
Sure.
1 miss. Strength 8, so 3s. 3 go through at AP4.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they don't have invulns.
So min 3 damage from 2 of them.
They are toughness 5, 3 wounds apiece. Nope, no invulns.
3 wounds, yeah, so 2 dead.
But.
I'll
good.
do the Hail Frost
Keep it in
Cannon.
my face.
2 shots.
That's that.
Strength 8, so 1 more dead. Strength 8, 4 damage.
AP4 again?
Yep.
Okay. Straight 3 damage.
Straight 4 damage. And then I have 2 las cannons. Oh, I have a twin Hellfrost? Yeah, that's why it is 2. And then 2 hit from the las cannons and 1 wounds at AP 3.
Alright, 6 up. Hey.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah.
The 5s. I can roll 6s.
Yeah, so that's that. So
You found a penny.
I hurt
I did.
them, which
Just
is
down.
really good. So that's my shooting phase.
Yep.
Charge phase.
Indeed.
I will charge my 4-man square. No shooting, right?
No.
I will
spit at you. Take that.
Yeah.
Die.
Do I have a?
Unless they got the lictor thing, which I don't think they do.
Let me look at my stratagems quick.
No lictor thing. Dun, 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 dun.
In case I have something that helps me charge.
Indeed they do.
Crusaders, Battleforge rules.
What are you looking for?
Stratagems.
Space Wolves?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't use old data cards.
There they
There
are.
you go.
There we go.
Okay. I will select the Demon Charon for Pack Hunter for 2 CP.
Okay, what'd they change out to?
Use this stratagem. Select one enemy unit within engagement range. Oh, that'll be later.
Never
My
mind,
bad.
he's not doing it yet.
Not yet?
Okay.
He's got to be within engagement range to use it.
Yep.
Okay. Here all I am, ready to change over the CP count.
There's not a whole lot of stratagems for charges.
Yeah.
They used to have a reroll charges, but I think it's just been a CP to command.
There's one for the Thunderwolf cavalry, I'm pretty sure. They cause like damage when they charge? Or maybe that's one of their special abilities.
I don't remember.
Bestial nature. Use this stratagem in your command phase.
There's counter charge, which is good,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah,
not
that's
useful.
fine. Go for the 3.
No
I
one's
don't
an
know.
infantry. Drop flank.
Yeah. So,
not bad.
I'll just start with my 4-man. See if I can get there.
Alright. Yeah. -2. Drop
The
it.
3-inch charge. I'll CP it.
Okay.
Into H because I want to kill the Diamond Carrot. Not a great roll. Does a
6 -2, so 4.
yeah
You're over 5.
with that guy. So
He was the closest that threw the grenade.
yep. So he won't make it.
So the 4-man, is that the 4-man?
That was a 1-man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then those guys definitely don't make it. They're
Yeah.
way out.
That sucks.
The other guy, though, can. He's 5 out.
Well, YOLO. Why not?
Sure, why not? He's there.
He's there.
He needed a 5.
He's got this.
Well, he's still got Canis. And he's
Canis
still
will attempt it.
got Librarian.
Oh,
Oh, he might.
Canis with a 6.
6.
With a 7, I should get there.
Hang on. Yeah, I'll give it to you. He's going to be... I think if he did this, he would have been fine.
Yeah.
There you go. Because you only have to be within ½ inch.
And
Libby can still do it.
Libby's gonna
He's got a 4 swords.
Libby's gonna stay where he is.
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm just gonna scoot him slightly back a little bit. Cause
You'll be able to do within an inch and 6 to the Pharaoh.
he'll just be okay where he's
I mean, he
at.
still
That's fine.
rerolls 1s to wound and stuff.
Yeah.
He's a lieutenant, so...
Yeah, so
Or maybe it's... yeah, I think it's reroll wounds of 1 for him. And I'm pretty sure he also gives extra attacks to the dogs. So... He's quite nice. So lots of Thunderhammers. So you got... these are all Thunderhammers, right?
oh, use this stratagem.
That one just help?
Oh, that's not
That's
gonna
the
matter
one
because
you
you're
make
already
charge.
-1,
Yep.
so won't do it.
Yep.
So
Now let's see, barricades, infantry are the only ones that can do the center defense. So he's doing what he's doing.
nature, yeah. Oh. Who's better in melee? He's got 6 attacks.
Yeah, I gotta figure out who you want to fight with first, because
A lot of good stuff in here.
Rick can
You
interrupt.
can
here.
interrupt.
Very, very dangerous.
Over short distances.
Wait. Oh, I could have done this.
We Tyranids are
Pack
natural
hunters.
sprinters.
Okay?
It was I was using it right.
What does it say?
I get to roll an additional die.
Use this stratagem in your charge phase. Select one enemy unit with engagement range of a space wolf, any space wolf unit from your army.
Oh, so I do have to be in
You
it.
have to have
I
one
would've-
unit
yep.
within range, and then
Yep.
the other unit can then.
Okay.
Yep.
So if
So-
you would have rolled for them second, like last, then you would have been able to do
Yes. Good to know.
Okay.
That's my bad. I'm learning the army.
it. It's a learning game.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we got it. So next time, Hold up.
Yeah. Okay, so I do want to do. He's a 5-up invuln, so I'd already be bringing him to it. And do I have anything to boost my wolf?
They took away your good stratagem, but you still have Savage Strike. Get a charge. This turn, resolve each time a model that you make add one to the attacks, one roll. So that goes in addition to your heroic intervention. Or
Yeah. Plus, yeah.
your shock assault.
Yeah, which I don't have. So I will do Savage Strike with Canis.
That's 2. What's it cost? 2 for?
If it's a bigger unit.
5 or fewer models. Okay. Yep.
So spending 1 CP.
Down 7. And he gets 7 attacks on the charge. Wow. Yeah. Each model in that unit can make 1 additional attack with its teeth and claws, or 2 additional attacks with its flurry teeth and claws. Okay. So all of
hammer,
this.
so it's a -1.
He does not have a hammer. He has claws.
Oh, this is
Canis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clear. So yeah, he gets on 2s for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We're rolling wounds in 1, I believe. They're all Thunderbolt cavalry models. Or it might just be all space rolls too. I don't remember which.
He doesn't give reroll.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
He gives additional attacks to the biting.
Of
the dog.
Or a wolf card battle lead.
So I need 5s to wound ya.
A couple in there.
3. What's the AP?
Oh, and I had +1 to wound, so there was a 4 in there.
Okay.
And then 5 go through at AP2, so you're 5 up in wound.
The recall was from.
His lightning claws.
Yep. Oh, right.
There's just one extra.
Okay,
one,
so AP2 you said?
Yeah.
I believe he's got 3 up base, 5 involved, so 5 ups anyway. Alright.
That's 8 total.
4 through. Okie dokie, he's down to 10.
Then his biting.
3 dogs.
So,
+1, I believe, on the dogs. Unless
so
they get
he
rid of
gets
that ability.
3 attacks with this weapon. So
He's got a
he,
special ability that gives +1, I think.
yeah. So he gets 4 attacks.
Yep. And there is a stratagem for that as well if you want to use it.
I was
I believe
looking
it
for
adds
it.
1 damage.
Couldn't find
It's
it.
a warrior of lions, range, trophy bestowed. Go for the throat, I believe is the one.
Improve the
Assault
armor
doctrine.
pen.
Nope, that's the doctrine. Claim of the wolf. There was one in here for sure for
It used to be. I'm not seeing it anymore.
cavalry. Declare to charge. Roll additional d6 to discard the die. Attack, teeth, claws. Oh, that's what. So they changed it to that one.
Okay, so those all hit.
Okay.
I get +1 to hit, right?
From what?
Oh, yeah.
Chakra tactic.
Oh, yeah. So that's 3 wounds at AP2. Oh,
Alright, 5 up. Five again. These are only 1 damage.
1 damage. So he's taking 10 from him.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's no good.
Alrighty. So, I'm going to spend 2 CP to interrupt.
To fight the wolf.
Sounds good.
We will pile in.
I'm gonna base you.
Okay.
Because it won't really affect much. I just don't want you to get on the objective.
Yep. So he moves, or he's got 6 attacks. We're going to do, oh, these are pretty gross. So,
And he's probably bracketed because they halved him.
his bracket starts at 9.
So he's at 8.
He will be hitting on 4s. I am going to use stratagem here. 1 CP for Ferocious Appetite, puts me down at 2. And what that does allows me to roll all wound rolls. Tyranids monster or character, yep. Alright, so we're going to do, we'll do 3 and 3, 3 into each. So first the Thunder Wolf. Alright, so 2 hits. Alright, let's see what he does for wounds. This is at strength 8. Roll wounds, getting 2s. 3, I mean. Or AP3.
I won't try to save, so.
Alright, so each one's 4 minimum damage. So
So
kill the Thunder Wolf.
Dead.
Nom 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 nom.
Next into the other guy, Canis. 2 hits. And then 2 wounds. So 2 more saves on Canis.
Cool, fun.
I believe Canis does not have an
He
invuln.
does not?
So
Oh no!
he goes to a 6 up.
And takes dead.
Takes a ton of damage.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, a D3 plus 3 is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Alright, so after this model makes base close combat attacks before it consolidates, select one new model with engagement range, which there's no longer one engagement range. Models player rolls a D6, blah blah blah. So he does not get a 5-up feel no pain from that one. Digestion's fine. And he will within range of the objective.
Sweet.
I roll.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now it's your turn.
Good deal.
Are you in Synapse range with your Hive Guard?
Yes, you have range. Okay. Fearless. Something fearless. Okay, so
So-
the turn. Caden, what are you getting?
Did you do any scans?
I have 2 scans, but they're not done yet.
Okay. Anything for Oath a moment?
Yes. That's end of battle round though.
Yeah, that
So
won't happen.
which
this
it is.
No, this is the end
This
of
is the
battle
end
round.
of
Yeah, which it is.
So
It's great on second turn. So you
I
didn't have
didn't
to
kill
use
any
full
monsters, so I got 3 points because
You're gonna get
I'm in the center and I did not fall back
That's
or fail morale.
That's correct. All right. Cool.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and open things up. I have 1, 2 objectives.
Nice.
So I'll get 5 for primary. That one I imagine is
Mine,
owned by you.
because you have 1 model and I have
2 is it?
2.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I get 5 for the primary.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
Yeah, me not going first really hurt.
So let's go ahead and empty these guys. So let's go into movement phase. Actually, I think at the start of my turn I had to do this. Oh, end of my movement phase. Okay, cool. So I'm back up to 3 CP.
Yep. Come on.
Let's see. Did I have?
There we go.
I have. I raise the banners. So that's what the Gene Stealers are doing this turn.
Yep, so 2 banners
You
raised.
said 5 for your primary?
I will get 5 foot primary. Yep. Okay. And then what was the other one I had? I had raise the banners, domination. So at the end of my turn, end of the round.
You have raised banners, grind them down, and domination.
Okay. Now I killed 3 units.
Yes.
And you killed.
You got grinding up.
So I got grind them down.
Okay.
Cool. Good fun, good friends, good times. Return arresting. Let's see here. So we got some wolfing inside the big dude there. Let's go ahead and do some movement. See what I can come up with here.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this.
Get and devour.
Just kind of making it a more optimized thing here.
They're pushing the
These
button.
3 out, and then push the button. All right. My best to hide these fellas. Okay, and then I think anything really needs to move. Gene Stealers. So infantry characters can still push the button, right?
For raise the banner, yes.
I think it's probably that's only infantry, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so that 3-man Gene Stealer unit's not going to be able to do
It can be characters, but
yeah,
only infantry.
It's got to be an infantry. And that's I was wondering if I could do it with Swarm Lord, but no, it's infantry. So definitely the Gene Stealers will have to do the job.
Scramblers and investigate sites cannot be characters.
So I'm going to move these guys so they're kind of hiding. And like so. But within 3. And then this fella, you want to roll me in advance?
5.
Thank you, sir. 15 inches. Hey, look at that. Mr. Mood Lord. Let's see here.
Rest in peace.
May
In
he
accessories.
rest in pieces. Lord, does he want to fight the wolf? Kind of. The problem is he can fight him when they die. So I want to shoot them to death generally. I guess I want to ensure that I'm holding objectives. So if I have to, I guess I could charge. Let's move him within 3 here.
So, Cade, what all rules does Bellicor have that I'm going to need to be aware of?
No rerolls.
No rerolls against him?
I think you can't modify your wound, or it's -1 to wound him. Something like that.
It's -1 to wound him?
I think so.
I know he has a -1 to be hit.
Yeah, he's both.
He has both.
He has a full up invuln now, I think.
Sounds about right.
Cuts through invulns. And he has a sweep attack. His warlord trait is he becomes a chapter master.
Okay.
And he has a new psychic tree that 1 power cares about the number of attacks the unit it's targeting. 1 has to do, like, it's a line mortal wound thing that doesn't do too many wounds, and then 1 is
Okay.
pick a unit within 12, and you can't shoot it unless it's the closest.
Okay.
And then there's a stratagem that can be used to negate damage once. Not per game, but you can do it multiple times. But it's 2 CP to just say no to the damage.
No to a damage, almost like your gauntlet?
Kind of.
Okay.
I think you get to pick and choose.
Okay.
So,
So he has -1 to a hit, possibly -1 to wound.
yes.
And I can't reroll any dice when attacking him.
You might be able to reroll wounds, but not hits.
Okay. Alright, so my dynasty gets +1 to hit against characters.
Mhm.
So that'll cancel out his -1.
Mhm.
So that's good.
We'll leave him here.
I don't really know that I have anything. Necrons really don't have much in the way of rerolls, honestly. We have plenty of modifiers. But well, like destroyers have a stratagem to reroll wounds, and they naturally reroll 1s. You can take the lords to give them reroll wounds of 1. A standard lord will give the lord's will, so you can reroll 1s. And then there's a Triox Stalker. But yeah, Necrons don't really have like a good reroll everything ability. Not that they generally need it. They have so many ways to get units to like 2+ ballistic skill.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little ridiculous. But yeah, definitely gonna be interested in that match. We're gonna have to see how it goes.
Yeah, that's the list that I'm gonna try to make really good.
Right. He's got what, 18 wounds?
No,
16?
Yeah, he might have 18, but I thought it might be 16
Okay.
because I think that's what all the other big demons are.
Okay. Right.
I'll double check.
Toughness 6, I imagine.
Yep.
Ooh, that means Annihilation Barge is a wound in my 3s. Wow, unless he has -1 to wound.
Yeah, he does, I think.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested to see how he's gonna go, because I understand that they were really trying to like avoid giving him like the Necrodermis, but also make him targetable, but have enough of like a sort of defense built in that he can weather kind of the storm of being this big target on the table.
Because you have to keep them outside at 12, right?
Yeah. I'm just debating
So
on my
it's
best
definitely
options
going to be a very interesting debut for him to see how the rules they have generated for him are really going to make an effect. Because his previous model, he had under 10 wounds, so he could just hide.
Yeah, that's probably
But now
here's what
he's
I'm gonna do. He's gonna jump.
a really big target, and
So, it's 9.
unlike some other models, you can't really just say, "Oh, hide him behind a building," because he doesn't do that too terribly well with this model. He's not. He doesn't come.
Quite a charge.
He's not as many points, as far as I know, but he doesn't really come across as quite as tanky as Mortarion, that's for sure.
He's not. He's kind of just like a good all-arounder. He's telling you to play fair and do it that way.
Alright, we're not gonna mess with any shenanigans this turn. I'm just gonna, I guess, hang on to them for another turn. I was just seeing if there was any possible way I could get those down to potentially run them into Wolfen or Thunderwolves, but it's not really worth it this turn. I think what I will, let's see, what is there? Oh, not gonna be a whole lot of them left. And do you have anything in Deep Strike? Just the
Nothing.
Wolfen and the transport. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. So we're gonna drop 1 unit all the way over in Younger. But before I do that, I'm gonna spend 2 CP. And I am healing the Dynamacaron G3. That's at the end of the movement phase.
Rapid
He's
regeneration.
getting 3. Back up to 11.
Yep.
Alright, that takes him back up a bracket. And then we're dropping the spores 12 inches out inside of these fellas here. We'll measure for the Thunderwolves as well.
We'll just surround him.
Essentially just giving them a little cover. So these guys will have to sneak. Like so. Into, okay, we're good. Careful with all those new shenanigans with how you move and all that stuff. All right.
All right.
Okay, I am done doing my move. I'm doing some psychic stuff here.
Yep.
So the first things first, I believe your Thunderwolf Cavalry are inside of 13. Make sure it was base. It's measured from his base.
Unless it's shooting.
I know. I think they might be a little closer, but I can't tell for sure. Not them, him.
I know. I'm sorry. It's hard to see.
I know. So a little over 13. And then
Yeah, definitely the wolves.
Thunderwolves?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll do a smite then. Schmitey schmites. Ooh,
Does not go off.
that fails. We do have a stratagem. That's presumptive stuff. Yeah. It's not really worth it. Not worth it. I'll save it. In case I gotta reroll a charge or something like that. Alright, we're gonna catalyst to these Gene Stealers, and like we had talked about, they are popping the
Yep. The banners.
Alright, so
Got it.
first we'll go off on them.
Yep.
Alright, and then we're gonna do the Brood Lord is just gonna cast a smite over into your fellows there
Sure.
on a 9.
Uh.
You're within 24.
Yep. I'm just wondering, you have 2 powers?
2 powers.
Left? Okay. I'll attempt to deny.
Sure.
It goes off.
Alright, for D3. For just the one.
Take the one.
Okie dokie. And then we'll give, let's see. We'll do do some biostorm on that hexagon again.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. That's not going to go off. And then we'll do smite into your vehicle.
Okay.
Because why not? That's going to go off on a 10.
And he is not within 12.
No.
Oh,
No plus 1 because you're psychic hood.
he is within 12, so I'm going to runic void it.
Who's moved?
The flyer, because you successfully cast a,
Who?
my flyer.
Oh, if I'm within 12 inches of a space
Yeah,
wolf, so
yeah.
on a 4 up you deny?
Runic voids on 4 up. I deny.
And it's any space wolf unit?
Or wait. Unit can attempt to deny the psychic power, so.
Oh, so you just get a deny. Okay.
Oh, I'm just gonna deny it then, because I'm within 24.
He has 2 denies? Rune Priest usually have 2 casts, 1, but I don't know if he gets an extra 1 for B.
You might be right.
I don't know if he gets 1 for B. The super librarian.
1 to 9. So yeah, I do have to spend the CP, because I don't want you to smite that.
Okay,
Ooh, I have a chance.
good start.
I need a 5 or nope, it's on.
Okay.
D3
Go Spino Cigar. Here we go. Yeah, for
takes the
flat
3.
Okay. Cute.
13. Okay,
Alright, so shooting.
shooting.
We're going to start my Broodlord, way over in the corner.
Yep.
Oh, he doesn't have the little tendril thingies anymore. That's baloney. Okay, we'll do it. Alright, so let's do the Devourers over here.
Sure.
So, I believe Devourers are 12, because there's 2 Devourers.
They're
Times
18
2.
inches.
Devourers are
12
18
shots.
inches.
18 inches.
And
Yeah.
12 shots.
12 shots per Devourer.
No.
Because there's 2 Devourers on each, and then there's times 2, because he gets 2 sets.
Yeah.
So, 24.
Wait. So wait, no.
So
it's
each
12.
devourer gets 2. Well, it's times 2.
There's 2 Devourers, and then 2 sets of Devourers.
Yes. So two
So
sets of
each
two
one
devourers
is
is 3 shots per devourer,
No,
so that's
they're
12
6
shots.
shots.
Are they?
Assault 6.
No, let me read it.
Yep.
So it's
Devour with Brain Leech Worms, Assault 6,
Okay.
and there's 2 each, times 2, because there's 2 sets.
let me
I have time. 2 Devourers with Brain Leech Worms, times 2, says it right there.
Yeah, you have 2.
2 Devourers with Brain
So
yeah, so
12.
2 Devourers, and then it's times 2, because there's 2 sets.
2 devourers.
They
Okay.
each get 2 sets of items. And it could be a melee weapon or a ranged weapon, whatever the case is. Unless it's a cannon, then you only get 1. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. Alright. So, Hive Tyrants, I believe, hit on 3s naturally. Ballistic 3. And you are not -1. So 3s, rerolling. He did move, so he's not rerolling 1. Which is huge for you. That was quite a few. Missed.
And
These are strength 6, so 3s to wound. Ah. There you go. So looks like 9 in total.
okay.
You are no AT though, so keep that in mind.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take 1. Let me cover. Boop.
Alright. So, let's move into
The big gun.
Okay, let's move into. Yeah, let's do the Hive Guard first.
Sure.
Actually, no, these guys will probably be useful for killing Wolfen. So let's put the big guy there into that.
Yep.
So 6 shots. -1 to hit for the fire.
Yep.
With aircraft. Alright, so just the 2, rolling the 1.
Just the 2.
2. 3's to wound. There we go. AP -3. 6 up.
2 go through.
So main point to reroll?
No.
Alright.
You can't kill it, so.
Alright, so 9 damage.
Takes it.
Hey. And then, let's see, he's the one that had the 5 up? Yeah, the 5 up, okay. Alright, and then his 24-inch range shot is 4, and he gets 1 stinger salvo? 1 stinger salvo. Alright. You're all ones. So just the 1 hit. And this is strength 5. It's a heavy bolt.
Nope.
Okay. Alright, moving into the exocrines. So 2, 4, looks like 8 shots. We'll shoot these one at a time, I guess. Alright, hitting minus 1s.
1 hit.
Gross. Minus 1 sucks.
Doesn't wound.
Not wound. Second round of shots.
That's why I figured I might be okay. 1 hit. 2 hit.
2 hits. And then 3's to wound. 4's to wound.
4's to wound.
1, AP3.
Goes through.
2 damage.
Yep.
Alright, and then I actually rolled 2 6s to hit.
Nope, you did not get the power off, so don't even try. You
Yeah,
failed
you're
to.
right.
Yep.
You're right. You're right. Alright, and then the next one. 6 shots.
2 hit.
No, 1 is gross. Come on now.
1 wound. 6.
One other 2. What's the thing down to now?
CP.
10, 11, 12, 13. So we'll kill it.
6. 6. Made the save.
What a beast.
That matters.
Second round of shots. That should kill it this time. I got 1,
6.
6.
Okay. Do I blow up? Oh wait, is there a strat I can auto blow up? In
I
basic?
highly doubt it.
Not that. It's Land Raiders and like 2 other, but they're all basic vehicles. It's the last page of stratagems, and that's the top right hand side for sure. Or maybe it's the second to last page. I don't remember. No, that's on the next page over there. There you go, top right. Power of the Machine Spirit, I think is one, right?
No. That's
Oh, is that for sure?
that's for. I'm at the top bracket.
I don't remember what it's called, but I do know you can spend it, but it's only for Land Raiders and like Predators, maybe? It's like 3 different things. A Pulsar or...
You think they have something for a predator? No.
Well, it'll be like the new Predator, the Gladiator or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
There you go. Something new.
I think it's a Primaris vehicle,
Something new.
Land Raider, and something else.
Yeah, the old Predator, that doesn't get any
I think
love.
it might be the Repulsor. Is that? Yeah, Repulsor.
Repulsor for sure.
Yeah.
So, alright, well he's figuring that out. Let's see, I still got these 3 to shoot. Don't have 2 CP to shoot twice, so that's something I'll have to take in consideration here. And, let's see here. Hive Command Group. We'll use that last one.
They might not have one. Okay. And then
It's gotta be in there. Can I see the book for a second?
yeah.
I know what's in there. Used it again and again and again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So just
2
do that.
guys
Somebody else in the chat knows this. They can shoot it out for us. That would be ideal.
Yeah, that'd be ideal. I don't think they have anything like
They
that.
might have lost it.
I.
Suppression fire, adaptive strategy.
It just doesn't feel very Space Marine like.
Riders, Reavers.
I know I went through that.
Did I
book.
only kill? I thought I killed 4.
I saved the last one on a 6, remember?
Yep.
I still thought I killed 4.
It was 3.
That's
Because you killed 3, and then the last one I got to save against and rolled a 6.
Yeah, I went through that book a few times, and I don't recall seeing anything like that. But then again, I wasn't running vehicles, so.
Maybe it's in there. I wonder if it's like the Raven Guard and all that supplements. That might be the thing. I don't
The
remember.
Raven Guard of all things have it. Yeah.
Well, I know Black Templar get it for sure. Because Black Templar blow up their Land Raiders, and it's funny.
Well, they're crazy fanatics.
I don't see it in there. Man. Surprised I can't find it. I mean, it's very possible they did remove it, but
Wolfing hopping out.
Yep.
They're on 40mm bases, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
they are.
They're big boys.
They're big beefy boys.
Having a little trouble fitting them in there.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe they
in
did
the
get rid of it.
meantime, you can
I'm
go ahead.
confused. That's interesting.
That.
That makes me sad.
No more out of blue. Oh well.
Yeah, because it was like, it auto explodes for like 2 CP or something. Sisters definitely have it still.
Well, yeah, sisters definitely have it because they're crazy fanatics and they have their immolators packed to the brim with promethium.
They're
And
insane. Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, we got him down?
One more. But yeah, they'll be down. Mostly just to get me my cover saves.
They're all gonna fit within 3 inches of the vehicle.
Yeah, most definitely.
holy.
Oh, it's within the base too.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, because how far is it up for?
It's not up. It's 3 inches in a bubble. We did this when you did your Night Lords ran into me, and I was gonna go up a step.
Okay, so
It was like a dome.
yeah, because I have him in the middle, so I'm fine.
Whatever. They can get out. They can get out.
Eh.
All right. Let's
I was talking for you, Unico Guarantee.
let's go kill some wolfen.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're fine.
Oh yeah, for coherency it's 5 up. For sure.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. So let's do some hive guard shoots.
Boop.
Shoots. T shoots. 2, 4, 6.
6.
6 guys there. 3 guys there. All right, shooting into them fellas, because why not? I don't really want them in my face. You know what? Maybe it's better to defend the Diamond Charon. You know, he'll rock that 4-man unit probably. With only 6 attacks and 4 fin bones, yeah, I should probably support them. All right, let's do it. Blah! Into the fellas over there.
Into the wolves?
Yep, and the Thunderbolt, the 4-man unit. He didn't move, so the rolls. They all hit. That. And then strength 8, beating 3s. So 4 saves at EPMS2 and the Thunderwolf Cavalry.
So 3 ups.
Sure.
1
They have a 3 up base minus 2 plus 1.
plus 1.
So 4 ups.
3 ups. Plus 2.
Do they get plus 2?
Yes.
Oh, plus
Storm
one.
shield
Storm
plus.
shields,
Yeah.
So it's
They would-
D3 damage.
So it
What is
I already
the
made my
plus
reroll,
1
so
cover?
it'd be a 4-up.
It's
my-
just
right?
light cover.
Oh shoot.
So it's
Yeah.
4 up.
So
So you
you're.
rolled a 1 and a 3.
I already rolled 1 fail.
Well, it's
I
2,
rolled a 2.
2
So
damage either way.
It,
One you said 1 failed, right?
you said roll for. Isn't it D3
Oh, it's
damage?
D3 damage. Yeah, you're sorry. Sorry about that.
1 damage.
So yeah, 1 damage. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I rolled high for 3 of them, but then one of them I know for sure. I rolled a 2, so I know it is.
Alright, now we're going to do my Hive Commander ability.
Yeah, we had John Fix say he's not seeing any auto-explode for Space Marines at the
Yeah,
moment.
no.
yeah.
I knew they had it in the last book, so I didn't realize they got rid of it. I don't play Space Marines enough, though.
If you want to hand me my tape measure,
Yeah.
gonna Hive Commander my Hive Commander.
It just doesn't feel like a very Space Marine thing to do.
Hopping back.
They're not very
Like,
martyr-like
should his wolf and go down.
in most situations.
You know? Alright. Yeah. So no matter what they do,
As far as I can tell, they actually They actually really prize their vehicles. You know, they treat them well and nice, and they don't want them to explode.
Which is here's 9. So if I move there.
Whereas other people, like the sisters, are like,
Sure.
kill! Kill main bird.
Kill! Yes. Yeah, fanatics, that makes
I'm
sense.
okay with you going there.
Me too. Alright, so let's do some charges.
Okay.
Some lovely charges. Alright, the Brood Lord. Let's throw him in first. Overwatch?
Nope. +1 to hit.
Why not? I'll give myself +1 to hit too. Okay. The Gene Stealers might as well, because I already pushed the button.
Cannot
That
charge.
objective. Yeah, can't take an action and still charge. Alright, so they're outside of 12, so they can't charge. He can.
But
And
didn't you leave him outside of 12?
he's outside of 12, so he's not going anywhere. Which is fine because he doesn't have melee weapons anyway. Yeah. So, let's see here. Let's do the Dinocaron into the Thunderwolf Cav.
Yep, the formula.
Because he can't target the other 2. Now they intervene 3, right?
Yes.
Not 6. So I don't have to worry about the Rune Priest or Herald getting into combat. On a 5.
No, 3.
He doesn't get a -2. He's a Death Leaper.
Yeah. But
They ignore all terrain in terms of stuff for that. Alright.
Fly doesn't ignore
Leaper
terrain.
Killer. When
Or
he takes a
actually,
normal
Fly
move,
does.
advance, falls back, makes a charge move. Until that move is finished, it can move vertically and horizontally through models and terrain features without penalty.
Charge
Finish.
move?
It says
So-
normal, advance, falls back, or makes a charge move.
That's ignoring the
Vertical.
vertical movement.
You still, you don't have the fly keyword, which removes
It
the minus.
says it
It's not
can move
ignoring the
vertically or
movement
horizontally through models
penalties.
and terrain features as if they were not there. That includes
Yeah.
a charge. That includes during charge.
Does it say horizontal? It ignores the horizontal or vertical?
Vertically and horizontally through models and terrain features.
Yes,
as if
so it
Oh,
they-
and horizontally.
Yes, but you're still moving horizontally, but you still, so if there's anything in the way,
It ignores them if they're not, as if they're not there. They have the Death Leaper ability is better than any other in the game because it jumps right over the top of ruins.
It
jumps over-
my issue is it also says horizontally. I believe it's almost implied that it's trying to do that, but it's
yes,
worded poorly.
but that's the thing, because how I hear it is only fly is the only rule that I know ignores.
Yeah, and like with the example of fly, is it says it ignores the vertical movement.
No,
And it doesn't-
fly literally is unaffected by force, that type of terrain. Where this one doesn't say that it ignores.
Okay.
Yeah.
Each
'Cause-
time this model makes a normal move, advances, falls back, or makes a charge move until the move is finished, it can move horizontally and vertically through models and terrain features as if they were not there. So if they're not there, why would it give it a -2? Right?
Yes. It's
I think in
Go
the
with it.
end, it's probably not super relevant.
I
We can measure, but
I think we're all on the same page on what it's trying to
He's
imply,
what
but
for anyway. So
I know.
In
It's
the
just
end-
where you can go
Right.
is the thing.
Either way, I just want to touch him. So hi, you've been bad touched. Okay, so now you have CP to interrupt. Wolf and attack.
John Fick says it ignores the terrain.
So it does. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not sure because I know most things.
Yeah, like for example, like Death Guards, they're inexorable advance. Like they actually still do
Yeah,
suffer
they
with
still
a
do.
penalty,
That's why I was questioning.
Which
it,
is like-
what I was thinking of.
which makes it really weak, actually.
So worth giving him an opportunity to swing.
Most Death Guard only move 5 inches, and like, oh, I need to get out of this crater. Okay, -2.
Should
Oh,
have put paroxysm on.
shoot.
And fight last. Okay. Well, I'm okay with it because I don't think there's any way those Thunderwolf Cavalry are going to kill the Swarm Launch. It's got a 3-up involved in melee, so we're going for it.
You fail.
Oof. A double 1.
Yep.
I want to use the CP. 1 CP to reroll wounds.
The last CP.
Combat with the Diamond Caron. Well, I think I'll probably just leave it as is, because this way he has to choose between Hive Guard or the Swarm Lord. Can't get both. So I'm okay with that. I mean, you can spread out, I guess, but you'll lose too many, and the Swarm Lord will be fine either way. So let's do it like that. Alright, so 6 attacks from the Diamond Caron.
I'm going to intervene.
Yeah. Heroic intervene.
Heroic intervene with the Wolfen. And I'm going to spend...
When does the heroic intervention happen? After a charge is made, right?
After all charges are done.
I'm spending a
After the charge
CP
phase.
so that my Wolfen can intervene 6 inches so I can get them off the roof. And I'm going into these guys.
Where's the beard?
So, what's up? What are you questioning?
I'm just checking the BRB for charging.
So heroic intervention is done at the end of the charge phase,
Yes.
before the fight phase.
After all charges have been made?
Yes, it's the very end of the charge phase.
Charge phase. Heroic interventions. Okay, so that's a step. It's actually a step in the phase. Alright, fair enough. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some fights.
Yep. Where you started?
What's down here?
Okay.
Alright,
I will spend 2 CP for my intercessor's attack next.
I'll spend 1
To reroll wounds.
to, yeah, do the reroll wounds. Alright,
All the CP being spent.
alright, so it's 3s. Strength 10, 2 the wounds, reroll wounds. So 4 invuln saves.
Okay. So, make one. These are 4 a pop.
These are D3 plus 3.
So I'll go down to 1. And I lose 2.
Alright, and then, let's see, this point, so making 1 more attack with the sighting tail on a 3. Okay. And then, so when we have in range, 1d6 adds our strength factors. Where's that? Alright, roll 1d6 and add your strength.
What are you doing?
So you need to roll a d6 and then add your strength.
Okay.
Alright, so what's the total?
Is it of a
Base
weapon
strength.
or base strength?
Okay.
What do I need to beat?
His strength.
So I rolled a 7.
Roll a 7. He is strength 7. So, allow 1d6 add the amount of strength characteristic if the result is equal to or less than. So strength 4 plus 3, so 7. Yep, okay. Alright, so it does nothing then. Okay. Fair enough. Who's playing now?
My intercessors. 1, 2, 3 miss. Toughness on Broodlord.
Like 6.
And I'm in the
D5.
assault dodge, or the tactical dodging. D5. That was a 5, but it won't matter too much. No, 1 more. Yeah.
Alright, so those are AP1.
Yep.
And he naturally has a 4-up, so going to a 5-up. Takes 2. Alrighty. So he's down to 4. Yeah. Alright.
Only took 2.
I took 2. Everything else in there is as is. Okay. Now he's gonna swing back. Let's see. Since you interrupted, I actually get to go with the hive guard first.
No, you don't. You have to go with the Broodlord because we're currently in the fight first phase, so you have to fight with the Broodlord. You can't.
Interrupt is a fight first, isn't it?
Yes. But you don't get to fight with a not fight first right now because we're in the fight first phase.
Yep.
So you have to fight with the Broodlord, and I get to attack with the Wolfen first.
3, 6. Alright, so 6 attacks hitting on 2s. And then.
Because you interrupted with the Wolfen, right?
No, I interrupted with the Intercessors
yep.
after his Diamond Charon attack, so the
Oh,
Broodlord
right,
never
right.
attacked.
Because this is his charge phase. Yep.
Yes.
This model.
It's so hard to tell whose charge phase it is when Space Wolves just intervened in the
6 is the
combat.
wound kill again.
5.
So,
No, these aren't regular rending claws.
Yeah.
These are special rending claws.
yeah, like I said, so if you roll a 6, 2 of my guys die.
Okay, strength 5. So 3. So 2 are just dead.
Like I said.
And then these are AP minus 3, and I reroll failed wounds.
John Fick says if he rolled a 7 against the Spine Maw, he takes D6 mortals.
It says equal to or less than the strength of him.
Yeah, if it's equal to or less than it does
So
nothing.
he's strength 7,
And I
and he rolled a 7.
rolled a 7.
Right.
That's his total.
Yeah.
So it does, yeah. It's
So 2 go through.
2 at AP minus 3.
Made 1, so 3 die.
Because yeah, the Spine
It's
Maw,
strength 2 base,
the
right?
Spine Maw needs to beat their strength.
Strength what? 5?
Strength 2, right?
Strength 5. What strength?
Damage.
Oh, each one's D3.
Oh, so roll. 3 go through.
First one,
Kill the guy.
kill a guy.
Kill the guy.
Oh, these 2 are damage 3.
Okay,
So
so
these will kill.
the last one you rolled was a 1.
3, 2.
And I had a guy at 1, so. Oh wait, no, he would have died
and then
first.
2 just died outright.
Yes, so 1 lives because you rolled a 1 on the last roll you rolled because the first 2 you rolled was for the 3 damage ones.
So these. Okay, so 2 die, and then
1
2
lives.
more die.
I made 1 save, and you rolled a 1 for damage
These
on
are
1.
the 2 I rolled for damage right here. And then I rolled a 3rd die because I was going to keep going. Because I thought these were damage D3 as well. So the 6s I didn't even roll until after these 2 were rolled, which is these 2 right here. So that's 3 and 2. And then these 2 I were going to roll for because these are 3 damage. I didn't realize it until after I checked. So
Want to 4-up it? Because my logic was you rolled for those 2, meaning that you
I
weren't
rolled for
rolling
the 2
for
that
them.
mattered. And then I was going to roll for the one that didn't matter, which I did rolled a 1, but it was already 3 damage anyway. So no matter what, it still kills 4 guys. Now, he's going to. Is he based right now?
Yes. He is based.
Alright.
John Fick is saying again, if it's equal to or less than the Dema strength, it takes mortals. We'll check one more time here.
Incorrectly? So,
Is his base strength different, or
this model's strength characteristic? Oh, yeah, he's right. So it's backwards. So if you roll equal to or less than, you still take the d6. So the Thunderbolts will take d6
All right.
for just the 1.
Take the 1.
Hey, we did a thing. That was a lot
You
of
can change the past, but not much.
a lot of shenanigans for not a whole lot of benefit.
So it's Wolfen now.
Thank you, John. I read that backwards. That's my fault.
So now I'll do my Wolfen. They
They're
hit
strength
on
5
3s.
times 2, so they're strength 10. They get 3 attacks apiece. And then the claw guys.
4 attacks piece.
Are they 4 base now?
I intervened.
Right, yeah. 3 base plus the extra. And they're going to be hitting on 3s, because it might. No, 4s.
3 is because I'm Space Wolves. Because I get +1.
Only on the charge. I don't know if you get it for quick interventions.
Yeah, we always try to
Charged
play
or
the
perform
game
a
as-
heroic intervention.
What about if you get charged?
as best we can,
Still
but
get it?
sometimes
No. Charged or...
sometimes you just read a rule a little wrong, and then
Yeah.
mistakes happen.
So I lost 2, I had
Well,
8. So
it
I-
wasn't game changing either
It,
way.
it wasn't very game
That's
changing,
all
but
that matters, I guess.
we always try and give you guys the best quality content we can, as accurate to the rules as we can.
Well, when you're
But
playing,
we are all human here.
and when you play new armies too, it's like
Yep.
all the rules are kind of mesh into one thing.
Yep.
Ooh, not great.
That's why we always appreciate these shoutouts and comments. That way we can correct issues
Right.
as soon as they come up.
Yep. All right, needing it's up to 6, so needing 3s.
So 5 go through.
Okay, they're done.
Yeah.
Thunderhammers, no, Thunderhammers are 2 damage apiece now, aren't they?
They're flat 3. AP2. So you get
Oh,
saves.
it's AP2, that's what it was.
Yep.
So we'll get saves.
5 go through though.
I forgot they changed the AP. Alright, so 5, and these are 4 up base, going to 6s. Alright, save
So
2.
there's
So 3
three-
will still go through.
3 down.
Oh well. Do what you can. I was close.
Yeah.
That would be cute. Can they
Are these decent?
consolidate 6 inches?
Yeah. I can consolidate 3 inches.
Okay, so we can't get in combat anymore. It's all good. And yes, they're not good in combat. They can hit you in combat, but not great.
Okay.
They're 2 damage a pop in combat, -1 AP, strength 7.
So now I get my Thunderwolf Cavalry. What does... So Canis died, so I have Herald left.
Yep, so you reroll 1s, and then you'll get
This time, subtract
3,
1
4
from
attacks apiece.
damage, right, battle, reroll 1s to hit. And
5 on the side. So 9 attacks should be total with the hammers.
Thunderwolf Cav.
Hey!
10 attacks. No, here. Thunderwolf are 2 attacks. It's 1 for the charge. Plus 4. They don't have a lot of attacks.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s.
I like that.
Wounding on 3s. All wound though.
Alright, 5 pinballs. Made all 3.
Okay.
I'm Karen loves it.
Calm down, Satan. And the claws, which I get 3, that's 3.
And on 4s again?
No, wait, 2's hit.
3s, yeah. Gotta give them -1.
No. Cool. That's that.
Hey, good fun.
Well, I have 2 morales I can fail, so over there. Fine.
Sure.
The wolves.
Howard?
Fine.
There you go. Harold, I think, gives them a bonus.
Them.
Nothing. Because you lost 2, right?
Yeah.
Leadership 8, I believe, for
They are leadership 7.
7. So they do need a 6 or better.
Okay.
Better than a 6. There you go. Alright, so end of the turn. Domination. I hold 1, 2. I don't think
2.
he's within 3 anymore.
You don't hold it. You still don't hold it.
It won't let me hold it, but it will benefit you. It'll benefit me in terms of holding
I get,
more.
yeah.
So it'll limit what you can get on your turn.
Yep.
So I can take that.
Oh wait, no, easy
oh,
fix.
right.
Finally. I still hold it. Because I didn't consolidate.
It's a little late for that, buddy.
Hey now, don't pull this on me.
Hey, come on.
There's a lot of, oh, I forgot this Hive Guardian. A
Well, I
little
wasn't
close
on my
call.
shooting phase.
Um,
Phase wasn't even over yet.
so no secondaries for Rick, I believe. He's working on banners.
No
Grind them down as end of battle round.
Yep.
Okay. So going over to Kate's.
Starting my turn.
Yeah.
I'm holding 3. So 15.
How many guys are right? 2.
2. OBSEC. I have 2 buttons pushed for my mission objective.
For your scan? Okay.
2 done.
You said 15 for your primary?
Yes, because I hold 3, which is more.
Yep.
Okay, and then your secondary. You have 2 so far that you're scanning, so that's worth 6.
Yes.
All right.
Can't fall
And
back.
then just working on Oath a moment.
Yep.
Get you another CP, bring it up to 2.
Yep. 2. Let's see, let's just go up here. They'll stay there.
Get this overhead up.
How far do the wolves move?
I think they move 12. They are cyber wolves, right?
10. 10. Okay, so 2 less. Okay. Here. Okay. Move you here. Okay. Psychic phase. I am going to cast let's go smite. Doesn't go off.
Nope.
And I will then do instincts. What's Canis in melee? Here, no, Herald in melee.
Alright. So it's currently 24 to 8.
Yeah.
But secondaries will change a lot at the end of the battle round.
I'll do mortals.
Got Rick working to grind them down.
I'll
Got
do
some
living
raised
lightning on the demon Charon. Goes off on an 11.
We'll try to knock on that.
Goes up.
Sure.
And does.
I mean 12 for the D6, I think.
Here's D3. So 3 mortals. So you feel no pains.
5 ups. Make one. Still not bracket. Keep it up. Tasty, tasty.
And he is within 6, so it'll bounce to the Swarm Lord on a 2.
That is not within 6. Hunters Unleashed, where's that even at? It's been a while since I looked at this codex. Hunters Unleashed. I wish they would just put the chapter tactic in the front. I can't even find it. Swift Claw, Space Falls, blah blah blah. Stratagems.
Yeah, he's probably just out. Okay. And then on the 4+, the Demon Charon takes a mortal. Does not.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with this at all. Let's get the accurate battle round number on there.
So, that's so weird. I wonder, is it in the Space Marines book? Can I see the Space Marines book for a second? I bet there are chapter tactics in there.
Yeah.
I don't know why they wouldn't put it in the Space Wolves book, but
He is for sure within 12 of my librarian. So he takes 1 mortal. From my
12? For what?
my relic. Whenever I cast one of my Space Wolf powers on a 4+. Everyone within 12 that's an enemy gets shocked.
Just enemies, huh?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Psychic phase done. Shooting 2 pistols into the Broodlord. 1 will hit. 1 will wound. Takes 1.
Alright.
I'll shoot 5 pistols into your blowy up guys. Uh, 3 go through on them. Boom. Spore mines. Not a fan of them.
That was bolters.
Bolt pistols.
I think I have 6s. Hey, look at that.
You have a 6-up save?
Yes.
Then they're 3 dead. AP1.
I think they have a 7-up save. Spore mines?
Do not remember. Let's take the 3 in the back out.
Okay.
I don't remember what they have. They're kind of a
It's
silly-
not a 5-up, that's for sure.
And
That's
my
what they need.
auto launcher on
Sure,
the
it's just a
Wolfen
Yeah.
into the...
Oh, they do have 7-up. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's with
they,
a...
they don't want these mindless things taking cover.
Well, I've casted Catalyst on them before, and you can throw them in cover for the 6-up, so that's probably what it was. I was
Are they infantry?
well, yeah, it's any turn.
Storm launcher
Catalyst.
into the close...
Yeah, Catalyst is any unit. This is
Hit.
Storm Frag Launcher.
Yeah,
extreme.
1 wound into the extreme.
Easy.
Oh, nope, -1.
Oh, it is nice.
Because I'm still in my turn 2, so Salt. I'm a Space Marine in Tactical Doctrine.
Assault weapon.
Yes.
Okay.
12-inch range assault, D3 blast, strength 4 AP, 1 on this doctrine.
Which is so weird because you don't follow the codex, so why you get doctrines is beyond me.
Well, it's still Space Marines.
Yeah, but you don't. That's the reason they get the doctrines, is
Yep.
because they use the codex
They gave me
tactics.
Dark Angels. Blood Angels.
And
Yeah,
charge phase.
yeah.
Because I'm out done with shooting. Wolfen into both of them.
Sure.
Helium there.
Butterfin. We like Butterfin.
2. Should have got a good point.
All right. Do, 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 do.
Weird, bro. This
There, how many more left? 6?
6, so I have to keep them close. Which sucks. Okay. Yeah, I will do 5 guys into. Oh, I'm more charges. So, Room Priest into the Diamond Charon. Want to just roll for me?
Okay.
There.
Carol?
Yeah, Harold.
That was 6. Oh, 4. Okay.
No, he's a 5. He's a +1.
Sure.
Yeah, there. Okay. Charge the Gene Stealers.
Yeah.
Roll for me, please. There. And I think that's all my charges.
Fair enough.
So,
Do some things.
yeah. I will start with the Wolfen. 5 guys into the far exocrine that isn't wounded.
Sure.
And 1 into the other. So 4 attacks. 4 attacks. 4 attacks. 4 attacks with Thunder Hammers. Hitting on 3. 3s. That many.
Alright, so 5 ups.
3 pop.
Awful. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, yeah. Alright, does he blow? He does blow. That throws.
Well, I still get to
D3.
finish my
This
attacks,
happens
but
as he dies.
well,
3 of the wolfen,
I'm not done attacking,
1 to my fella.
so it won't affect anything.
Alright, so he's down to 10. He's gone.
Cocktail. 1 wound on the other one.
Wow. Good. Alright, so 1 wolfen's dead, 1's down to 1.
Go here.
We got the Rune Priest and Herald.
And then did you do mortals to me?
I did 3.
3?
Yeah.
And these guys, I probably just lose a guy.
Lose a guy, 1's at 1. Unless they change them to 3 wound apiece, which I seriously doubt. I know they're 1 toughness better than they used to be.
I'd be surprised. Basically go up to Terminator toughness. I could see it, I guess, but
2 wounds, so 1 takes another.
Yeah, toughness 5. They just went up on toughness, that's all they did. Nothing special otherwise.
because like in previous editions they've
Well,
had
they
2
lost their
wounds.
+1 invulns, so they're 3 up invulns, so they dropped 1, and then they got a toughness out of it. And they lost their final feeling pain, which that's
Yeah.
probably the worst thing.
Okay, next I will do my wolf.
Sure.
Now no one ever takes them, but don't they have these like shoulder-mounted gun things?
Yeah, he took 1 and
Yeah, did a wound.
whatever.
Hitting on
It's like a assault 4 or something like that.
3 2s because he's still a space wolf. So 3, 4 hit. Strength 4. 1 goes through on the Gene Stealers, unless they're T3 for whatever reason. 1 did. Still probably gonna die, but hey, I killed the Gene Stealer.
We'll keep the dude within 3.
Next, I will do Canis.
Canis is dead.
Harrow.
Herald Axeman. I think he's actually pretty good against beasts and monsters. Or maybe it's Arjack. I think.
6 attacks. Well, he always fights first against characters. And he takes 1 less
I
damage.
think Arjack's the one I'm thinking that's good against vehicles and monsters.
Just to let you guys know, we're about 2 hours into the game.
Reroll does not reroll for.
It's core.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah.
So let him hit. Takes a mortal. And he
Strength 7, I believe.
strength 6.
Strength 4 base +2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 5's the wound. Just
Yeah.
1 then. 5 up and wound.
Yep.
He's good.
Takes a mortal.
And 5 up feeling pain.
Takes.
Meow, meow.
And then my librarian.
Yep.
3,
3,
4 attacks.
+1 for the charge.
All of them hit. It's a 2. Takes 1.
That's a D3 for swords.
1.
Alright, down to 7. Let's see if I can feel pain it. Yeah.
Still practicing. So that's what matters.
6. Alright.
Who's
here's
attacking
one.
first?
Who has not fought yet?
Gene Stealers, my intercessors over there, and the Thunderwolves.
Yeah, let's kill the Thunderwolves. 6 attacks from the Dima. He's bracketed, so he's
Fours.
fours. Okay. These. Alright, and 3 on their bones.
1, 2, 3.
Halfway.
Yep.
Okay.
Good.
Alright, and then the exciting tail. Hits.
Hits. Failed wound. Unless it's strength 10. Or 8. Or 9.
Not enough. Alright.
Okay, so he's done.
Who's next?
I'll do my intercessors. So 2 attacks base, 1 for his sword, 1 for sergeant, and then 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s, 1.
Alright.
And his attacks, and then the execute.
The Gene Stealers will attack. 3 in there, 2 in there. 1 with the Acid Maw. It's on 3s. 4, or toughness 4. So just 1 at AP minus 3.
Takes it.
Okay, and then the other one. Nothing there.
Nothing.
Alright.
Number 1.
So now the Broodlord. 6 attacks. Alright, so 4 invuln saves. No, they don't get invuln saves. So 4, 6.
One
dies
dies.
outright, and then 3 6-ups.
Dead.
Okay. Broodlord loves it. Yep. Alright, and now the Exocrine. He is not bracketed. So, yeah. He's skill 4. He gets 3 attacks. Okay.
Is he degraded?
No. Not even close. I think shooting will be for them. Shooting base. Okay. Strike 7. 3s. Alright, just 1. AP minus, I believe it's 3 or 2. Let me double check. Where are you? Alright, so AP minus 3.
Kill
No,
him.
minus 1. Sorry, minus 1.
-1.
Wrong weapon.
Still getting.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, 2 damage. Okay. Alrighty. Do we have the combats? Or is that everything? So let me just finish my consolidation over there. We'll just base him. And then he will do his consolidation right there. Alright, cool. Good deal. Alright. So, what do we got at the end of the turn here?
Any morale?
Let's see.
Oh, Thunderwolves attack.
Thunderwolves.
2 attacks base, and 3 on the
Yeah.
sergeant. Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing. And 3, 6.
Not like
Do
that.
they reroll
Captains,
ones?
yep. Rerolls 1. Not like that.
1 goes through. AP 1.
He's got 3 up base. Alright. Well, that was fun.
Yep.
Alright, end of the turn. Cade, let's see, what do you have? You have
He's working on Oath a moment.
host.
I got oath.
Nothing fell back, right?
Nothing fell back.
'Cause you
Killed a monster, so I get 4.
You
Didn't
get 4?
fail morale.
Alright.
Yep.
And then, so you killed 1 unit.
1, 2 units this
2
turn, for sure. They can't fail morale.
Okay. And then I killed what?
1 Thunderwolf unit.
I killed the
And
flyer.
them, and the flyer. Yeah, you get
So
it
I
again.
killed 3,
Grind
so I
them
will get grinded down again.
That drives them down, alright.
Alright. Alrighty, during my turn, start my turn, I will get CP back.
Alright, so raise the banners?
Yeah, I'll get
2.
15 for primaries, and then I'll get 2 for raise the banners. Cute. Okay. Yeah, so let's do some things. I guess I can fall. I gotta check, see how much it costs to do that.
Oh, you desperate breakout?
No, they have a stratagem to fall back and fire, but I gotta check which one it is.
Oh, who? The Exocrine? Yeah, you can't fall back. There's no way out. You can't turn because you're right against the wall. And you can't move your model
He's not
over.
right against the wall.
Yes, for you to be able to get out, you would need to.
I haven't even moved your model, and I haven't gone over the edge. So yes, I can. He's fine.
My intention was that, but okay.
Okay, I don't even know if I can do it because it might cost too much.
Well, movement might be an issue. They're not too fast.
Yeah, they're not. But I don't even know if I can do it or not. So let's take a look here.
Right. So we got. Oh, not that one. There we go.
One CP. No. Okay. No, not for that. Okay.
Right, and then
Well,
I don't know. 3.
what I want to do is get away from the Wolfen. Now they move 7, and they no longer advance and charge. So that should be easy peasy for me to get away from them. In fact, I could just kill them right now. So I think that's actually what I'm going to do. So these guys are going to be coming in after I'm done moving here. All right. The Bird Lord. Let's see. Cyber Wolf is still alive, miraculously.
Does any part of the model go over the line when you do that move?
Which model?
Here. Is there?
Oh, for this?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. He's tucked inside enough. All right. Let's see here.
You still at 2 CP, kid?
I'm at 1.
You got 1.
Shoot him more. Just. Let's see, 2 wounds apiece. 8 of them. 8. Just easily kill them. I don't have it to charge phase, so is it worth?
So you currently are both at 28 points, but it is the top of round 3.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and scoot him out. He's just going to go just outside of 1 there, which is enough. And then
How far can you move?
6.
6.
I only moved him like 3.
That is not the case. You moved him over 3. But yeah.
Either way, he's still outside of it. Let's go ahead and do the Swarm Lord's move. I just need to make sure the Swarm Lord is able to charge, in addition to benefiting these spores. So, 12 out. 12 out. So if they drop in here, we're good. And then Mr. Smarmy can come back over here.
Do you have a stratagem to fall back and shoot there, Rick?
I do, but not for what I want to pay for it.
Okay.
I need CPs for that. I am limited.
I guess I'm just perplexed why you're
Well,
moving him out of the way. Because he can shoot in combat.
well,
He's a monster.
Because if I fail to kill them, but I still have to take the hits from them, I'd rather just get him out of harm's way altogether.
Well, he's also Space Wolves.
For heroic intervening,
Mhm.
not gonna matter. Swarm Lord's already gonna kill him.
Okay.
The Swarm Lord will tie him up at worst. So
I gotcha. I
I'm
got you
not
now.
super worried about it, but
That's why I was asking these questions.
yeah.
And you answered them.
All right. So you guys are gonna move. Actually, I think they move. I don't know if they move 3 or 6.
I think they're slow.
Spores are kind of slow. They meander about. Before that, spore mines. They move 3. Okay. Float about. But they can charge, which is what's so cute about them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Not that that makes a huge difference because Tyrant is just gonna make sure there's no more shenanigans over here. Well, they pushed a button.
Are they gonna go push the button over there?
So I think that's what they're gonna do. If they can get within 3, that's all that matters. And they can. Hooray! We's free. All about me.
They move 8?
Move 10.
Oh, they move 10? I'm sure they get to.
Gene
you're
Stealers?
right, they do move when they eat. You're right, it's 8.
Yeah.
Then they get to advance and charge.
Okay, so they can't quite make it this turn.
So they'll have to. We'll just we'll advance them. We'll
Just hold the
assault them.
objective and make.
We'll assault them and kill them.
Okay.
So they will get the 10-inch move,
Mhm.
but we'll make a charge and kill your dudes, I guess. So why not? All right, so these guys, they were 12 out. They're going to need
9. You need
9
to.
for the charge. Okay, that's all. I mean, I just want to make sure in terms of what I have there. So, let's see.
Yeah, you'll have to roll
Hold
the
it.
9.
1, 2,
2.
3.
Okay. Yeah, only 3.
Trying to figure out what I need to do here in terms of making sure I continue to hold objectives. So if I kill them, I'll hold the 4th. No. Them. Okay. That makes sense kind of. That's actually what I can do here. String along and find out.
Don't think you can get both with 5 guys.
Let's string along and find out. But you're probably right. Yeah, I think that was. You can measure if you like.
Okay. I will move you back here. And then this one is open this way.
All right. While he's doing that, I am going to. I think that's it for my movement. So I've covered everything I need to. I think actually he's going to hide back here. This is 3 remaining wounds, so he's out of line of sight of everything. The Gene Stealer should have no problem finishing that. So. These guys are going to drop outside at 12. Just debating on whether I want to drop them here. Because they do fly. But fly, does that work for barricades and charges?
Not
No,
not
because
for
you still have
charges.
to go up and down them to go over them.
Okay, I could use. Okay, so they can move 6 inches with Hive Commander.
3 inches with Hive Commander.
Say move 3 base, 6 inches. So Hive Commander lets them move. I could advance with them,
But then you can't charge.
and then I can use Metabolic Overdrive to automatically get within range. Okay. So
How do you?
check the CP for that, but I'm pretty sure it's only 1.
Excuse me.
Metabolic Overdrive. 1 CP, you can make a second move of that unit, including advancing if you wish, but when you do, you must roll a die for each model, and then 1 is the die. You cannot shoot or charge. So, I get them 12 away, which really I just need them within 6 inches of him. Okay. So if he moves right to the edge there, I'll base as far as I can to this side. Alright, let's get them within 6. So 1 model. 12 out, so we should be good there. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so there's a thing. I may not need to do anything at all. So let's go ahead and move into the psychic phase. And I guess, tell you what. Yeah, I think that's probably good. Let's move into psychic phase. We'll put a, well, let's do catalyst on the Diamond Carrot. Well, he's already got
He's already got a fatal
Fatal
pain.
pain. Let's do catalyst on the 2 gene stealers over there.
Okay.
So, alright. Goes off in 9.
Yep.
Alright, let's
Let it
do...
happen.
Got 12. Nothing more symbiote storming there. Okay. Now, let me check metabolic overdrive quick. Find out when that works. Heck, I just had it. There we go. Okay, so yeah. So the 1 CP,
When can you use it?
well, it's in the movement phase. So it would have happened prior to the psychic power. We did discuss, yes, we did discuss it was getting used. Hence the entire reason for doing that. Correct?
I don't know if you can move after at the end of your movement phase,
What do you mean?
because they deep strike at the end of it, and it's during your movement
Okay.
phase.
Okay, fair enough. So, you can't make a charge. Okay, so what I'll have to do is I'll have to
You can move
charge
them.
it.
Yeah, move 3 and you need a 9-inch charge.
And that's fine. So that's what we'll do. Yeah. And then I save my CP that way, I guess.
Yep.
So, okay, fair enough. Let's do some stuff here. We will put smite into them because why not? It goes off on 9.
Attempt to deny this one. Goes off.
All right, 4, 2.
2.
Kill
Kill the
the
guy.
Okay, and then we will throw. So he's done. He catalyst. He did that. Okay, so then he's going to cast. Let's see what he can even see. I don't know if he can see anything. We will take a look. Oh, closest enemy model, right there.
Did you have any units raise the banner this turn?
No.
Oh, I
But he
couldn't.
still has
couldn't get in
2.
range to do
Okay.
so. I still hold the 2 currently.
Okay.
All right, so we'll just do a smite to the Cyberwolf.
Wait,
there.
so he should have only got it this turn, so he should only have the 2. Because you did it turn 2, so turn 3 is when you got the point. So he should only have 2 raise the banners right now.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Because he got grind them down twice,
Yep.
and then he
You have
got
it scored. We have it scored.
raise the banner. You only have 8. I have it right.
Okay.
He's only got 8,
Yep.
so he only has 2 from raise the banners.
Yep. All right, so smite did fail there.
Okay.
Do I want to reroll? Oh, kill a second. That seems like a silly reason to do it, but he theoretically could kill him. So yeah, I'll go ahead and reroll. All right, goes off on a 9. Cyberwolf's just dead.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. All right. So let's do the tyrant here.
Yep.
We'll smite to them fellas. Needing a 7. Got a 7.
Roll it.
4, 2. All right, and then he will cast. Oh, let's do. Was it paroxysm? I think he had. What was the other one? Catalyst Psychic Scream was the other one. Alright, nearest enemy within 18 inches suffers D3 mortal wounds. In addition, if it's a psyker, blah blah blah, doesn't matter. Okay, so it goes off on a 5. So I roll a 6. So you will suffer D3 mortal wounds. Go off in the box. 4, 3.
On these?
Yep. Closest enemy model. Or unit. Alright, so there we go. So I've done what, 2 guys? Cute. Alright, let's go ahead and do some shooting here. So, the first thing I'm going to shoot is these guys into the Wolfen.
Sure.
So, we'll do 6 shots there. Alright, we're going once because he didn't move. And he hits on 4s naturally. So then he's strength 10, so 2's to wound. There we go. 4 ingoing saves on the wolf.
2, 3. Box.
So 3 dead.
No.
3d6 damage. And command it. There's
Roll
3
them one at a time.
First one for 2 damage.
Mhm.
Second one
For 1 damage.
Did I spend my season?
Yes.
Yep.
Just might.
That's right.
Yep.
Next one just doesn't matter because it's the same amount of damage either way. Alright, and then the Stinger Salvo was in range, or whatever it's called. 24 inches. So, that's 4 shots. 4s again. You're going 1s. Hey. Alright, and then strength 5. 4 to wound. Got 3 wounds at AP1 there.
3, 1, 2, 1 damage.
It's down to 1.
And 1.
One fella at 1. That's interesting. Okay, yeah. So, let's do, I guess, everything's in combat there, right?
Yep.
So let's just do some devourers into them fellas.
And then I will be in the melee doctrine.
Assault doctrine? Sure. So 12, 3,
Because I need
6,
it.
9, and 12. Hey, look at that. 24 shots into those 2 little marine things. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling. No, he moved, so not re-rolling once. Okie dokie. 3 for them. Alright. Ooh, a lot of 1s and 2s with him. Here's a no AP.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll just let it happen, and then you do a mortal wound and kill unit.
Okay. There we go. Anything else I can do?
Charge, and then move your unit.
We're going to move the swarm board. Save the spores. Alright. So, we'll go ahead and do some charges. It's not really a good idea to charge there. You can make a charge, but
You'd rather hold your objectives? And you'd have to go over the terrain.
yeah, I think the spores were all set at 12. They have to be. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and make a charge. One word. A 3. Bye, Wolfen. He was nice and over there.
Yep.
But he does get to fight when he dies, so that's cute.
Yeah.
Interesting. I was kind of wish I did some melee weapons on him. That could be fun. Let's see. I think he still does something when he goes into combat, though, so let's take a look at that real quick. Swooping assaults. Oh, that just allows me to move straight. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, that'll do it. So let's go ahead and do the charge attacks first. Swarm Lord, I believe, gets like 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. And just deletes everything in its path. That's not a vehicle. Okay. 6 attacks. 2, 4, 6. 2s. There we go. All hit. Strength, 8.
So please.
Okay.
All ones.
Alright, so
AP.
4. And these are at AP 3. And 1 wound roll of a 6.
Dead.
Just another mortal wound.
I get my attacks, because
Yeah.
that happens when he dies.
First time dead. Yep. They're all the claws.
Yep.
So it's 1 extra. I need 6 attacks.
Yep.
Because he got charged. So he has 2 claws. Okay. Got 7, I believe, for this one.
Yep, 1 goes through.
Alright, takes it.
Take one.
Alright, Mr. Swarmy Swarm.
You.
What did I do with his die? Is it over there somewhere?
He's right behind him.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Hey. Alright, that fella's gone. You. And, you're up. Take him away. Swing it first.
So I will do Wolfen, I think. Thunderwolves. Because they have the best thing to get through.
Yeah.
1, 2, 5 attacks. Roll the 1.
And 4 this time. 3s.
2 wound.
5 of them wounds.
Take
Okay.
6.
6 damage. 5 of them pains. Hey, takes 4.
Did I get a 6 to hit?
I do not know. If you got one, go for it.
It'll hit. Does not work.
Okay, can't change past. Down to 4. Alright, Demo will swing.
Nope.
What?
I have 6 more attacks.
Oh, yeah, puppy dogs. That's right.
One more goes through.
Good. Alrighty.
So bottom bracket.
4, 6. Getting on 5s.
Into.
Just 1.
Into.
The Herald, I guess.
Okay.
How many wounds does Herald have, actually? If you got 7, it's probably not worth it. So we can just squash the Rune Priest. He's got no invuln, so.
7 wounds.
Yeah, we'll just go with the Rune Priest. Squashed. Yeah, he's toast. AP -3. He'll get a 6-up save. He don't have invulns. Alright, he's toast. Goodbye.
4 wounds. Yeah, he's coming.
How many wounds?
4.
Be spectacular. Alright. So, you want to roll a d6? Alright, so d6 mortal wounds. As a unit, I get to choose.
You should have told me to choose beforehand. Doesn't matter? Not really, but it matters to me.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been on the Thunderbolt cavalry because I can't kill Herald anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So d6 mortals, or just 2.
Okay.
Wish I could reroll that. Alright.
Herald.
Or if I could roll 6, then that would be really good. Hey. Alright. Herald is up. Gross. Alright. Deep 5.
Alright, so wound, yeah. 1.
Alright. Got a 5 up. Come on, buddy. Okay, damage.
Shoot.
5 ups. Takes 1. Down. You're done rolling. Alright, down 3. Yes. Wah. Alright. So, any other combat left?
Nope.
Alright, let's go ahead and finish her up here. I'm done with. Oh, we have the Cyber Wolf and
Dead.
Oh, that's right.
Smited him.
Oh, that's right.
Cyberwolf's dead, yep.
Yeah.
I was thinking you're still alive for some reason. Alright, let's do this.
Ooh.
So, end of the turn. Let's see.
So
1, 2. 1, 2,
You
3,
hold
4.
more.
So I'll get the domination.
got domination.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
That'll do
All
it.
right.
And then how far along are we in the game?
Like time wise,
Yeah.
got like 15 minutes before, so 2 hours and 30 into the game.
And that's with the attack, with the talking, or
That's without.
so if you take the talking out of it, we're at about 2 hours and 15. Is that what you said? 2
No,
hours and 30?
like you're 2:30, and that's excluding the talking. So I started when the game started.
I see. Okay.
So it's 230. So
Well, okay. What do you have left, Gabe? Just out of curiosity. Just what's in the middle?
Just what's in the middle.
Okay. Well, let's see if they can kill a Diamond Kara.
Yeah, and that's, well, you get your attacks first.
Oh, I do. They don't have anything to fall back in that to charge?
I'm not falling back, they lose points.
Oh, that's true. Okay, let's put them into...
oh, excuse me.
Let's put them in Herald.
Sure. Nothing.
Nothing. Gross. Yeah.
Oh.
For that.
Harold will make his attacks.
Oh, yeah.
And, extra. One wound.
5 up. Okay, damage.
2.
5s. Okay, down to 1. Doggies. Okay, and then the hammers. There you go. 2s and 3 sets.
6s do. Twice.
Oh,
That's why I had 2
2
6s.
drops.
3 go through. 2 go through.
Okay. 5s. Got 1, damage is 3.
3.
So I need 3 and 5 ups. Okay, so he dies.
Yep.
Death throws on a 6. Okay, so he's done. Alrighty, the dim is down.
And then the wolves are just gonna stand in the center.
And
You killed a
got
monster
nothing.
this turn, so you're gonna get 4.
Get 4.
Well,
bring
you
it.
got nothing for your primary dislocate.
Nope.
No, he's only on 1 objective the rest of the game,
Okay,
pretty
and
much.
strategic scan. I don't think you got. Then oath the moment you got 4.
4.
Okay.
Anything
So
left? So,
What's that?
merely out of curiosity, is there anything he can do to steal the game?
he's currently winning by 1.
Well, I'm about to get 15 primaries.
Right.
Well,
2 from...
at the start of the turn, it's gonna go to you.
yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess we'll go ahead and see if I can just finish him off. Because if that's the case, then at that point I'm ahead, right?
Yes.
Yes.
As soon as your turn starts,
Yeah.
you'll be ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was asking time because
Right.
with
and-
15 minutes left,
Right, it's nothing but combat at this point.
it's not okay. But are we? Yeah. So we're not running it like one of our tournaments.
What's one of our turns?
If you're at 15 minutes, you're done. No more turns
Not if you
after
can
that?
finish the game, it's just whether or not you can finish the turns.
Yeah,
This isn't Chris's tournaments, if that's what
yeah,
you're
you
asking.
guys,
Well,
you
I'm
guys
saying-
can finish about
I'm
round.
saying that's even like GT tournaments
Oh,
because we went to the grand tournament and that's how they ran it.
all right. So
Yeah.
Okay, and then these guys can move 3. And these guys, I guess we'll just move towards the objective. We'll do an advance, because why not? There we go.
We can't hold it, so I don't really care.
Well, they can hold it, they just
No,
can't.
no, they cannot hold it.
Why not?
I thought, don't they have rules that say they can't hold it?
Um,
They let just
I'm
forward.
pretty sure they can't hold objectives.
Yeah.
I know they can't perform actions.
Spore mines. Bring bombs.
I mean, if it helps, if we would have ended on turn 3, you still won because you had 2 banners. So end of the game, you're
Yep,
at 1
that's
point
true.
over me.
That's true.
So it's not even worth doing.
Well, I'm 1 point over if we ended it now?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because
'cause
you're going to get 2 for
you
your
get 2
banners.
points at
Will
the
bring
end
you
for
to
banners,
33 to
which will-
his 32.
Well, yeah.
Well, the question is because he's got. to
I
the
still
end of
have
his turn as
Thunderwolves. Well, Thunderwolves will get me over the top because they're worth 5 points.
Well,
Primary.
let's go ahead and do smites. We'll just do psychic powers to see if anything's left. So we'll do smite there. Goes off for D3. 2
Okay,
kills that one.
down to
dude,
3.
And puts that one down to 3. And then we'll do catalyst on himself for 6. That goes off. Smite there. 9
No.
for another D3 for the 3. So that will kill him.
Did he also get grinded down?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would have won the game. So we don't even have
Well,
to
either
play.
way, Harold
Yeah.
will be the only thing left right now. If we ended it at.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, good game.
Well, if we ended it as is, no one would have been like. I would have had them. I would have got points, but you still would have been over by 1 point.
Right. So
Yeah.
either way, when it all shook
You
out,
won.
there wasn't much that could change.
When it
Tyranids.
when it all came down.
I just want to make sure it's definitive. That's all.
Yes,
So-
it is. It's definitive.
All right. Well, good game, Cade. Appreciate it. We'll definitely get the Wolves back on the channel again here before long. Hopefully in better shape next time with more options. So, just wondering if anything could have changed this game. What do you think, Cade? What was your MVP?
Those Wolfen did a lot of damage.
Wolfen did good.
Yeah.
But they weren't supposed to die how they were, because it's just intended. They were supposed to make it so you couldn't turn, but oh well.
Yeah. So, merely out of curiosity, okay, if everything would have worked out the way it did, and he wouldn't have moved, he would have shot into combat for 12 shots, maybe would have killed one,
Yeah.
would have had a smite over there, which did kill one, right? Killed the last guy with a smite? Or no, I had to
No.
melee, so I killed one, and then I had to
did-
charge you to kill that last one.
Okay. Yes.
And then
But the only
this one would not have shot.
Yes, and that's the thing. That's what killed them.
Killed two
Yeah.
of
'Cause-
them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it would have been a trade-off to see which one could do which.
Where I probably could have killed your thing, but you would have charged.
Yeah.
And
So, I mean, if all shook out in the end, he would have got another point for that, because he killed another monster. I think, yeah, in the end, though, it would have came down to whether or not these could survive,
yeah.
because that's where your ability to hold objectives are at.
Mhm.
So, yeah, the bugs live longer than they really should. Wolves run into that problem all the time, where if they
Well-
don't get across the board fast enough, they just can't kill enough.
I
Because in
didn't
your
go-
turn 4,
And yeah, you're right.
I needed
He
to go
has the one
first.
model left?
It's
Yeah.
huge. What's that?
he has the one model left.
He's got
Well,
Harold
I
left
would have had
once
3
everything
models
shook out.
left, but yeah. it doesn't
Okay,
really
because you
matter.
weren't
He
able
won.
to kill it in turn 4.
Well, if we would have done
If
turn
we would
4,
have done turn 4, that's
the
just,
smites would
he
have
already
killed.
won. There's
Okay.
nothing I could do about it. We called it.
Well, I'm just
But in terms of what did the
seeing
best,
if you'd get any more points in your turn 4. If
not
if
enough
you'd
to
have one.
overtake what I,
Oh,
what I
no,
would have
no.
scored. Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
I kind
I'm
of
just trying to get like
I
a
kind of needed the
definitive
Storm
score.
Wolf to live a turn.
Like you're
for the
winning,
shooting,
obviously, but I want to know the exact
but-
numbers.
Yeah, if the Storm Wolf would have held on a little bit better, that would have been fine, because you would have been able to
Yep.
disembark the wolf in the way you wanted to.
And then I could have shot that.
He made a huge mistake not charging the Swarm Lord into combat. Well, I did charge, but I failed. I should have re-rolled it with my CPU.
And you wouldn't have made it because you couldn't fit the model to get within an inch of them unless you went all the way around. But
Is that by chance one of your 3 highest cost units?
what?
Who, Harold?
For while we stand? No, okay.
It was the wolves. It was the
He-
wolves
he
and the
wouldn't-
flyer.
He wouldn't be alive at the end of this turn anyway.
But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I really needed to go first because I wanted to orbital bombard you on your Swarm Lord, and I would have hit all your Exocrines and the Hive Guard with a +1
Done some D3s.
and done some D3s, and then I would have killed or at least done a lot more damage to your Hive Guard,
Oh, Hive Guard.
which wouldn't have been able to shoot, and then you would have had to deal with that turn,
The wolf
meaning
and-
that
the
my
wolf
wolf
and
would have
ward
been in the
was
middle, and then I would have been able to psychic buff them,
Yeah.
and that would have probably
Yeah.
won me this game. It's just I didn't get the set up, and you shot me, and you killed
So
half of
at
my
the
wolves turn 1.
at the end of battle round 3 there, it'd have been 32 to 36. And then if you did one more round, it'd be 53 to 32.
And that's just from what we've got so far. Because it would have been domination, grind them down again,
Hey, hey,
so on and so forth.
Yeah, I didn't
Either
give
way.
you.
no matter what.
Yeah, I didn't give you domination or grind them down.
Yeah.
Wait.
Him
So-
having to take a bunch of fire
Or
before
potentially
I
another.
needed to
his
go
first
first.
turn
'cause
hurt him badly.
I couldn't get my light cover saves. I couldn't get the minus. Oh, I had some minuses.
It may not have changed the result, but it certainly would have been better off for you for sure.
I think it would have changed the result because the Wolfen would have been in your face earlier. You would have had to deal with them, and if you're not dealing with them, I'm scoring my primaries a lot better because you're not getting random shots at things.
Sure.
And I could have maybe tied up your Exocrines faster.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. I was actually considering putting enough models around the Storm Wolf to just block them from getting out. But that would have been a lot of work for the time frame. It wasn't worth figuring it out.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, the game definitely would have looked a little different for sure if you would have gone first. I definitely, hands down, give the Swarm Lord the MVP here because he just does so much for the army. He's like being able to use Hive Commander and move stuff around the way I needed it to. He followed up and finished the Wolfen off. His psychic powers did a lot of mortal wounds. I had the potential to get the Spore Mines into combat, which would have been huge for him as well. Yeah, I was actually impressed the Broodlord survived, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was kind of expecting once you got to go first with them Salt Marines, the Broodlord would eat it.
Didn't roll
with
high. Is he really T5?
He is T5. Yeah, I'm actually surprised he's not T6, to be honest. He's bigger than a Hive Guard, but...
Well, he's also a Gene Stealer.
Yeah, and that's, yeah, he gets a 5-up invuln, 4-up, so...
5-up invuln?
5-up invuln with a 4-up, and then he gets the Relic as well, so... He's cute.
You did roll a 4 earlier for an invuln save, but yeah.
What was the damage?
Probably 1. It wouldn't matter, but
Well,
it did happen.
Either way. But, point in case, the Tyranids, I think, still have it for their army. They still...
You can win.
They still struggle in certain areas, but I think because of how well the army plays all 3 phases of the game...
I don't think if you brought this list to an actual tournament, it would do too great.
Definitely going against this army benefits them
Yeah.
very well, because I have the models to move out and meet you.
I have nothing really to deal with your shooting,
That's
because
exactly
they're
right.
all the way across the table.
So this list is fun, but I'm curious to see how it's going to handle going forward with the other 2 armies.
Either neck.
I definitely feel like your Forge World guy there.
I don't see.
I feel like he was definitely the backbone of this.
What's that? Huron?
Yeah, he was able to just.
Well, him moving out is the biggest threat, and he does soak up a lot of damage.
I
was
messed
just-
up against him. If
he
I
was
would have
just
known
able to
Space Wolves,
take-
I could have killed him a lot easier.
He was just able to take the full brunt of your attack,
Well,
and then
He put a
still.
stop to everything that was there.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
If
if I would have packed tactics right, I would have charged with the 1-man, and then I would have got an extra dice to my charge, and then I would have made it with my 4-man.
If he would have gotten
and
that
then
first combat, it would have changed.
I had my assault doctrine, so he should have died turn 1, or
Turn
yeah,
two,
that
probably.
no, that turn 1. He should have died turn 1 because I had my buffed. They were buffed with a bunch of rerolls on all my Wolfen. I could have got more guys in.
But he's taken 2 combats against them and didn't die.
True, but I also would have got extra attacks with more guys, with extra attacks on top of it, hitting on 3s instead of 4s, with rerolls, with extra attacks from other dude,
Harold.
with reroll wounds with my teeth. I probably could have
I
killed
think
him.
he would have chewed through the Dimacharon quite a bit faster.
Because I already got you down to 8 with just my 1 Wolfen and my character.
I probably left them alone a lot longer than I should have too. The Swarm Lord and the Brood Lord should have been there, fighting them off right at the start.
You wanted to do shenanigans.
Well, I was trying to play primaries. Probably what it mainly was. I wanted to make sure that I had the objectives as much as I could, because that's the way I built my secondaries. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It could have swung either way. I think had you gone first, it definitely would have been a different game overall.
Yeah, your secondaries were.
Yeah, I think if I would have been first, I don't know
I'm interested
how
to
your
see
list
how
would
this,
have done.
I still think I would have. So if the Spores ever made combat, they would kill whatever they got in combat with.
Oh yeah, that's why I was
And it
like,
was-
oh,
it
you're
was
running
them.
spores? What the?
It was them that maybe would have made this game unreachable, but all it does is it really
They're hard
whittles
to
down
use.
units. They are. They're complicated.
Like they're
But it's
better.
nice having the free points, just like having open points and be like, oh, I can spend it on whatever I want.
Yeah. I
How
feel
do
like
you think you would have done with 25 more Gene Stealers?
I would have had a lot better control over the objectives for
Yeah.
sure. I would never even gotten close to like having to split up and then having to put 2 over there and defend them with other units.
Because that's what you wanted to do, but painting 25 Gene Stealers was.
It's a lot to paint.
Yep.
But the Army did fine the way it was. I'll be curious to see how it goes, how it does going forward. For
Yeah, I was
the
really
3
surprised.
years.
Like your secondaries were really awkward in my opinion, but you were actually managing to get them. You got grind them down. You were getting domination. You did a couple raise the banners. Yeah.
Grind them down. I was a little like, I'm not running a lot of units, but it ended up working out.
It was almost an easy choice when I had to redo this list and put the Diamond Care on, because I was kind of like, well, now it's just basically all Mid-Zilla with a handful of little baby units. And even though that's not how I prefer to run them, that's an easy objective to take when those models are somewhat durable and your opponent has way more units than you. So I was a little worried with the Thunderwolves though, because the Thunderwolves can take a lot of damage.
I didn't get to set them up.
But eventually you fail saves and stuff too with them. So I know how squishy they can be.
Yeah.
It just comes down to how many attacks go into them. So.
But yeah, if I could have really got them down to that 1-up save turn 1.
Yeah.
And -1 to be shot at from everything, it would have been a lot better for me.
Yeah, I knew the key to trying to kill them most of the game would have been the Hive Guard, and then when you took them down, I was actually quite worried about what would happen the rest of the game.
I knew I had to kill the
Hive
Hive
Guard.
Guard.
They're capable of killing Thunderwolves pretty easily.
Well, even the Exocrines are. You had a
They do.
lot, like you had the units that you were rolling insanely high, even with minuses, which like
First turn it was like 5s and 6s right out.
you were rolling insanely high. You should have
was
missed
all
more
hits
shots,
and
and
wounds.
you
It
rolled.
was good.
Yeah, you rolled good enough to wipe me down to 1 Thunderwolf turn 1 on 1 unit, and you killed the 1 from the other unit. And I'm like, this is why I wanted to go first.
All right, well, good game, Cade. So we're waiting 2 weeks, not this Tuesday, or not this next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday after that, we will be bringing in Be'lakor and his army against the Necrons and Mars's special...
My custom dynasty.
I guess.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that plays. Very
The
curious.
Mahatmu Makan dynasty. I'll see if I can't pronounce that better when I
For
come
what it's
back.
worth, this will be the first real matchup of armies that are semi-competitive, because both books we played so far, or both games we played so far, had 8th edition codexes in them.
I still have an 8th edition codex.
Um,
It's an 8th edition codex. It's 8th edition codex with
9th edition boosts.
with a boost.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
mean,
really only the one model's built for the edition.
one thing I'm curious about is to see if Caradon will, or Charadon will include the second wound for Chaos Marines.
People
That
are
will change some things. People are skeptical about it.
People are thinking no.
The way they worded it, probably not. But
Yeah.
if they're going to update them at any time, now would be the time. People have just been waiting
Well,
too long.
even at 2 wounds, that doesn't buff them. Like, it just it gives
What if
them
they
2
stay the
wounds.
same points?
Then I'm fine with it.
There you go.
Yeah. If they stay at the same time, that's a straight up boost, and I'll take it. But like, I don't have the extra
Points.
stratagems, relics,
Yeah.
rules.
It doesn't fit them into 9th edition flawlessly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Updating the weapons, that helped.
But
but-
we'll definitely at least see Be'lakor on the field, which will be cool.
Yes, and
Obviously, with him being a new model and getting all the new rules,
I'm excited to
it'll
run
be
him.
gross. to see
I-
what he can do. Mars, I don't know what your list looks like, but I almost kind of pray you have the Nightbringer in there. 'Cause that would be fun to watch.
I do not.
You do not. Okay. Well, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, but we know the matchup. You guys, we're going to be back in 2 weeks here.
I am
and
running.
following
I am
that
running my
matchup.
Satan though. I'll let
Cool.
So-
I would be sad if you brought the Nightbringer, because the Nightbringer says, "Oh, you're a bunch of 1 wound models.
He does
Screw you."
Turn everybody off. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Nightbringer against 8th edition Codex, not a fun matchup.
Well, he's good against everything. But yes.
No, well, it's the fact that when he can just straight up kill Space Marine units just because they're 1 wound, sucks.
Yeah. He's disgusting. But Be'lakor is going to be disgusting too. So I'm curious to see how the two, at least your Satan. I'll be curious to see how he goes up against Be'lakor.
yeah, definitely.
We definitely have a good matchup coming up, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that.
That one's gonna be a long game, I think.
Well, it'll be an interesting game either way. But then we'll find out what the winner of that game is, and then we'll be rolling to find out who's going against who next. So far, my Tempestus and the Tyranids have won. So somebody will be playing one of my armies probably. Going forward. So it'll be interesting to see
Depends
how
on the
it plays.
matchups.
Yeah, because either
Well, it depends on how the rolls work out, because when we roll that
Yeah.
D3, if it ends up being Tyranids versus Tempestus, I can't
Well,
play both.
I would feel bad for the Nids against that list.
well because
They're both pretty gross.
when I play Cade here, one of us is going to get eliminated from the tournament after
Yeah.
that.
Well, sort of. But the way
Sort
we
of.
worked it out is the
But,
armies
yep.
are advancing, not the players.
If it turns out to be the Tyranids versus the Tempestus, then we'll have to have someone pilot. Yep.
Yeah, we'll work it out. So no matter what, we'll have a player. On
I mean,
both ends.
Cade's piloted Tempestus before, so
Yeah, I just
I
gotta
think
learn the
it-
guard
We're
rules.
we're all playing new stuff, so
Oh,
this
yeah.
will be real
Oh, yeah.
interesting to
Yeah.
see.
Bellic,
things
that
standardized.
army that one I'll pretty much know from the back of my hand
mean,
because I play a lot of demons.
For
and
all
I
I
play a lot
know,
of
Bellicor will play against the Scions, and then Bellicor's army will advance and fight the Tyranids, or vice versa. So it could be the Necrons. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Just depends
We'll
on how the
see.
roll shakes out. So
yeah. I feel like whoever wins this next game is going to be a menace to whatever the Tempestus and the Nids. So
yeah.
hopefully
both
they
of those
can-
being 8th edition codexes will be interesting to see how they fare
Yep.
against a 9th edition update. So yeah, but we have some good games coming up. Make sure you guys stay tuned for those, because we'll be getting those out here before long. And we definitely thank you guys for showing up for this game, watching it. Leave a subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, we definitely appreciate that. We obviously need more subscribers. More and more we get every day, the closer we get to our goal to monetize and move on from there. In addition to that, make sure you leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed this. And then, of course, comment. We love comments. Negative comments, positive comments. We prefer positive comments, but if you got something negative to say,
constructive criticism is
Constructive
good too.
criticism,
take it.
yes.
yeah. And then we'll integrate that feedback into our future games. So, yeah. Thank you guys for showing up, and we will see you guys again at Castlegar Studios. Have a good one.